You're what's good? We back. I'm here with Russell at the moment. We'll see No Chill and Uncle Todd are definitely, they do have the link, so they are more than welcome to pop up on us tonight.
Night, morning.
Or today. Well, what is it? I'm sorry. This is what did what's the name call it yesterday? Morning of Champions. It was Morning of Champions. Low said cookies on the couch. All right, I see y'all pulling up on the Xbox. So yeah, we got a little bit of time, man. Let me get this raise up the heat, keeping the tension, shifting the gear to a different dimension. Red light. What's the name? Chat is still going, so we pretty early. We just getting an early start. Russell, what's the match you looking forward to the most?
Karrion Kross versus.
You said Karrion Kross versus me too. I ain't even on front.
Sami Zayn, because he's a fan's favorite. He's a wrestler's favorite. He used to be an indie darling, now he's a WWE darling. While Karrion Kross, he's a very characterized person on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs opportunities. He needs to take advantage of it. He needs to show what he's made of.
Mm-hmm.
Prove his haters wrong, and make a name for himself, or make more of a name for himself.
I can agree with that. It's like I say, it's a space and opportunity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I definitely agree. Let's see. I'm just getting this straight on the Xbox real quick, man. Over on X. Make sure you share your thing over there too, Russell, your channel, if you're on. Let's see. All right. He said cookies for breakfast of champions. Look, you are wilding with that. It's too damn early. But I'm not mad at you for it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all having. Let's see. Okay, they talking about the Queen's Crown. Like I said, it's a little early. I know most people didn't expect us to be live this early. Nor are we on camera.
It's better to be early than right on time or getting things done while the show is just getting started. And
oh, yeah.
the earlier bird gets to worm.
Hey, man, listen, everybody goes a little live. You know what I'm saying? Usually they ain't know. At least they could have. I would appreciate them having some matches on the pre-show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I miss those days, yeah.
Oh man, I miss Sunday Night Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss
Sunday Night Heat for the WWE, and then main event or Saturday night for WCW.
Yeah.
But the internet had to ruin that, because whenever they had a match on the pre-show, they would be like, well, that deserves to be on the main show. Why is it on the pre-show? It
does, but everything can't be on the main show. Just don't call it a pre-show. Just say the show is starting. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing them a disservice by calling it the pre-show. We're gonna have some pre-show matches. Don't call it a pre-show. Just call it the show is started. Look, Lo said I miss Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat was gas. I miss it too. Man, look, Sunday Night Heat was the shit. Sunday Night Heat. What else? Saturday Night Shotgun. They showed that on the Vault. That was so great.
I think my favorite Sunday Night Heat was either the one for Royal Rumble 1999, because you had all that story of who's going to be Mick Foley, it was Viscera, it was Stone Cold, it was Vince McMahon,
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold had to show up in a limo by such and such a time. And during the actual Royal Rumble, you had more storylines to go off that. Like, The Undertaker took care of Viscera and made him into the Ministry.
Oh, that was great.
I mean, and then there was also halftime.
Hey, Undertaker don't get enough credit. That was after Viscera broke his face.
Right.
Big Viz.
Always 4 years after he broke his face.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro broke his face, and like he's still just like, you know what? I'm gonna put you in the ministry. You're gonna break other people's faces. What was, you know what, we one of these days we gotta have like a little, what's the name, man? That's why I say I want to have some chats with some people and just go over like just random wrestling topics. How many matches did Viscera win when he was under the Ministry of Darkness?
Right.
Who took Midian? We know probably took the pins.
I honestly do like those round tables on the WWE Network or now on Peacock and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Those were fun. Got to see like Jim Ross and Taz and Michael PSA smoking cigars.
What was it? Doc Hendricks?
Cigarettes.
I'm gonna forever call him Doc Hendricks.
Yeah, Doc Hendricks.
I'm forever calling him Doc Hendricks.
With the short hair.
Yeah. Let's see, man. All right. Well, we're gonna come to the screen for y'all. What's going on, Byron? Byron says, I got news about WWE next 4 chosen ones. I love these 4 selections. Julia, Aleister Black, Naomi. When his TNA contract ends, Mustafa Ali. I would like to see that. Hey, man, Hunter believed in these people. We're coming to the screen right now. It is me. It is Russell. Hopefully, y'all are having a great morning. As you can see, it is morning time. I'm not doing, usually if it's the afternoon, y'all would have got, what I mean? We'll probably would have put that shit on, but not today. It's early. So, I'm not mad at those either, Byron. I'm not mad at those choices at all. I can see, we know Julia is going to be definitely a big player. I'm looking forward to Julia versus Asuka at some point. I can see her and Asuka, now that she has the U.S. title, I can see that being an option for the U.S. title matches. Bayley and Becky are doing their thing with the Intercontinental. Yeah.
One thing that would be fun is Aleister Black versus Karrion Kross. Both similar characters, dark and mysterious.
Give me a stable.
And what's crazy is Aleister Black doesn't need to talk, but then Karrion Kross and Scarlett can do the talking.
Man, make him, Aleister, Scarlett, and Zelina. Just make all 4 of them a faction. Both of them with their girls. They both on some dark energy shit.
Especially now that Zelina lost the U.S. Championship last night.
Yeah. Turn her heel.
Yeah.
Have her snap. I want to see it. Have her snap, man. Let's see, man. Let me see how they get this thing got the screen set up. Hold on. What we doing? All right, there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's Night of Champions. Right. I wish I would have asked Mr. Aldays off to make a bingo card. Usually he'll have one. He might have made one. We'll see.
I'm curious that bingo card start.
That started.
Just happened to social media. Well, that's not on my bingo card. Well, that's not on my bingo card. It's just fun and entertaining.
I think that's. I don't know how Mr. Aldays off did it within the chat. I remember he just said one day, like, "Yo, what I mean? We would always play games." So he was like, "Yo, should make somewhere." Just said I should make a bingo card, but he makes a literal bingo card for us to, like, you know what I'm saying, to go to see who wins and everything. The wins and losses. Low said 3 minutes left in the oven. Ooh, we Toll House going up. Oh, he got the Toll House, the chocolate chip joints. Look at you.
Just be careful. He mentioned he's baking cookies in bed.
No. He's saying they're. I guess they're gonna have. I was saying they're gonna have cookies in bed. That's what I was telling them for breakfast.
Well, I mean, there's a radio show, a morning radio show. They used the phrase "baking cookies" to allude to something else.
Mm-hmm.
To be PG for younger hearing audience. So it just.
Okay, I got you.
A little bit.
It took a second for it to register. I got you now. Yeah. Let's see. Well, hopefully I don't have any issues like I did yesterday. I don't have anything. Let me make sure I don't have nothing else running in the background. It's just the new software. Like I said, I apologize if you guys have some if I have some technical difficulties, but it would be just from Apple's beta software right now. Lo said, "No, I'm literally making actual cookies."
Good. Enjoy. It's been a while since I've actually had some homemade cookies. The crisp, the crunch, but then also the gooiness in the middle. I mean,
Yeah,
it's nothing beats it.
yeah, man. Hold on, let me log into my what's the name and get the kits. Since I have it.
And the choice of drink today is, we talked about it last night, the best pop in the universe. RC.
Log into my where is the there's no Saudi Arabia material for us?
Well, yeah, that'll come across well. A white dude and a black dude having Saudi Arabian music.
No. They have I'm looking inside of my WWE like portal trying to find the
Crown jewel decoration banner type.
yeah, they usually send that stuff to us, so I just don't see it. So I guess they don't have it.
No,
So that's fine. It goes to SummerSlam and skips all the way to Paris. So yeah, it goes all the way to Clash in Paris. If I had money to fly to Paris, I would do it, but
that'd be wrong.
that would be beautiful. But I see that we're not doing that, so there's that. So I guess we will. This is why Mr. All Day's Off is usually always on point and ready. This is why we like to have him as our resident DJ. He'll have it. Oh, I see everybody. Let's see who's in the chat. Chat is moving. Lo said they should bring those arenas back in 2K. They should. I would love to see the that in there. Let's see. He said, "Bruh, Toll House dumb slap all the time." RB said, "Lafayette, Indiana in the building. What's happening, RB? Thea's here." She said, "Yeets." RB said, "What's happening to Thea?" Lo said, "What's up, Roberto?" He said, "What's happening, Leo?" "What's going on, Robert?" He said, "What it do, man?" Hey, man, listen, man. Getting up early for what is this? WWE Morning of Champions, as they've labeled it.
Day of Champions.
Day of Champions. Oh yeah, because you over there, it's already noon, right?
That was 101.
Let's see, man. I'm gonna go to the website or their
OH.
Let's see, it should be up over here. The matches. I will grab them now. So y'all excuse me while I grab this stuff. I know it's early. So, sometimes these shows be these early shows, people will be like, "Man, you know what? I'll watch it when I get up, bro. I'm not finna do it. It's too early." I'll be understanding.
Yeah, but I have a sense of nostalgia. Waking up on Sunday or Saturday morning, watching the cartoon block, followed by Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
And then Superstars.
Oh, yes.
The local channels.
Superstars that used to be on that noon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Or later in the 90s, Livewire.
Oh yeah. That was great. Lo said Chia Thea cookies is ready. Robert says, "What's happening, Russell?"
Eating my Milky Way, drinking my RC, just watching some WWE.
All right. Bam. Uh-oh, they don't even let us see the whole card like that. This is what we doing? Maybe I'll have to change the perspective. Let's try that.
Y'all make the viewing more enjoyable. I appreciate y'all.
Let's see if we can flip it. What's going on? Here we go. Come on now. There we go. All right.
That works a little bit better.
Yeah, this is all they give us. They got all of these new options in here. Y'all excuse me while we do it. Let's see. All right, here is your card for the night or today. It'll probably go backwards. You think, Russell, to go and upwards?
Mm-hmm.
Thea said I've been up since 6:45. Oh man.
See, if I wasn't up so late last night, I wouldn't be up that early because that's what time I get up for work or start work, actually.
Yeah, I think I got up at 5 today too, and I didn't start work, unfortunately.
Yeah, when it comes to the women, let's see. I'll take Raquel.
It'd be a big win for Raquel.
Yeah,
Raquel needs this.
Then the next one is kind of tough. I mean, Jade is on the rising, but then Asuka just came back.
Asuka doesn't need it.
She's established, so she can feed Jade a win. I'll leave that open.
Somebody's going to interfere.
There we go. That's a very possibility.
I see an interference in that match. Y'all can answer. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the chat too. What y'all think may or may not happen.
And then when it comes to Karrion Kross and Sami, I'm a Karrion Kross guy.
I got Karrion.
I'm a Cody Rhodes guy. Solo versus Jacob. See, it's weird. Solo is an established guy, so I can see Jacob winning. Plus, Jacob just barely won the championship early this year, so let him enjoy it. However, you and I discussed hot potatoing championships, so I can see that happening. But I can also see a whole lot of interference from Jimmy, from JC, from Hikalu. Anything can happen. And then Punk and Cena. Obviously, I think they're trying to elongate Cena's reign till he retires. Maybe he leaves with the championship. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he leaves Rhea through the crowd like CM Punk did 14 years ago. But it's definitely going to be a fun match. I mean, they always put on bangers, as your kids say.
Okay, well, I'm having all kind of problems. The B exterminator is canceling. Y'all excuse me. It's a lot going on. All right, here we go. The B exterminator is tripping. They said they totally booked today. It's like, bro, how you totally booked and I called a week ago?
Right?
All right, let's see. Let's go back to a different, or let's just lower the perspective. Back to that.
There we go.
Although Russell is far back, he's here.
I'm always here, man. I'm always.
All right. Well, it looks like they are ready to get started. Who is that in the ring? Is that Mike Roan? Or is that the new guy that
I think it's the new guy, maybe. Yesterday it was on SmackDown.
Tia said the crowd is kind of quiet so far. I wonder who starts the show. Oh, well, it looks like they're going for the men's crown. Let's get it out the way. All right. I was not expecting this to be the first match.
Cody
and man, Cody and what's the name streaming? This is great.
Former Legacy members. Cody used to be under Randy's wing. And when Cody came back, and before Randy got injured, this was one of those matches that people wanted to see. It's not necessarily a dead-on feud, but, I mean, for the King of the Ring, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. Thea said that should be the main event. I'm not mad at it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like the women, that means the women are the main event. Maybe. What's another match? All right, hold on. Let's look at the let me look at the card again. Let me see. Oh no. John Cena versus CM Punk is gonna be the main event.
Yeah. But I'm sure the women could possibly be right before that.
Yeah, I would hope so. And there's only one. Well, no, at least there's 2 women's matches on the card.
Yeah.
They should have split it. How come we're in the age where you could have split that and put 3 and 3? The Solo and Jacob storyline is still playing out. Why are we isn't there another feud in WWE? Give me one more women's feud right now that could have been on this main roster.
I think the tag team championship.
Yeah, Fletcher's on right now. I'm sorry, Russell.
Liv got injured.
Go ahead.
I think the tag team championships could have been on it, but Liv got injured.
Oh no, yeah, no. But that would have been her and Raquel though. So Raquel still would have been in that match. So I'm just saying, is there another women's? Yeah, Becky and Bailey could have been on this card.
Yeah, but I can see why they put it on Raw.
Yeah, I think they should have saved it and had half and half. They got to start at some point. We got to see some equality. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I like the women's division too. That's all. That'd be the thing that I be preaching. I love the women's division. Let's see. Fletcher says greetings. I'll have to skip this. Skip this. FIFA Club World Cup is on right now, and my team plays. So I got you, Fletch. I feel you. Thea says, hey, Fletcher, it's RB brother. He says, Thea, hope you're doing well. Black Star says, welcome to the Morning of Champions out west. Yes, Black Star is the one that named it Morning of Champions, so that's where I got it from. He was like, yo, this is Morning of Champions. I've been using it since I started, man, bro. Hey, and let me issue a public apology to. All right, I've missed 2 shows in the past month that I was supposed to be on. So I'm gonna say it while I'm live. I missed doing one of the I think that was the Maple Leaf show with Tati. And I missed doing the Friday night fades last night with Sandman. I was supposed to play the game last night. When I sat down for a few minutes to catch my breath after the stream, I passed out. So, and then the other one, I ended up on another stream and I was supposed to be on another stream. So let me publicly apologize to everyone, you know what I'm saying? That I've missed, whose streams I missed. It wasn't intentional. So I just want to do that publicly while we're here. You know what I'm saying? While I'm here, just to be responsible, so everybody understands. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I had literally just been.
Always hold yourself accountable.
Yes, that's it. Just hold myself accountable for that, and then we can move on.
Yes, sir.
Thea says, wait a minute, let me go. What do you say? Fletcher said I would open this with Sami Zayn and Kross. It would be good pop to open the show. I think so too. They better not have they better put it at a good spot where the crowd is gonna get into it, Fletcher, because that's the main match that I think that a lot of us want to see, honestly. Thea said, I agree, Fletcher. Sami goes off in Saudi. Fletcher said, my team plays in Charlotte against Chelsea today, if anybody is interested. Yeah, I definitely want to see some I definitely would like to see some of that you know what I mean, soccer madness, because I'm getting ready for soccer happening out here in LA when the World Cup comes. I'm going. My people are going to be up there. How would you say? They're going to be working this, you know what I mean, getting the footage for the city. I want to be there.
Being at a soccer game live is quite enjoyable. I've been to 2 in my lifetime. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's quite an experience.
Man, I like soccer. I used to if FIFA, I don't know how good it is on systems anymore, but I would still play it and I would play it online just so y'all can see me get mad. But I do play FIFA and every now and then, and I'll get into hockey. I don't know how good they are these days, but I used to love playing the shit out of those games.
Yeah.
Oh, Fletcher said, all right, fuck it. I'll stay until the match starts. This is 3 hours? I believe so. It shouldn't be longer than 3 hours. It's 6 matches, so maybe a match every 20 minutes, if how I'm looking.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Black Star said I got. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think 2 to 3 hours sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, Black Star said I got my heart enlargement because of COVID. That is what my doctor told me last week. So thank you guys for helping me through this, man. Absolutely, Black Star. You know you always are welcome. Fletcher says gotta support Brother Lee. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate every one of y'all that are showing up, man, for this morning. Y'all know that. Listen, this PLE, you know, they say the show must go on. My thing is that I'm here to support the talent. And that is my thing moving forward. I will be putting a video about that because it's like, yo, I like the talent across wrestling, and they are putting on shows for us. All of these, I know the companies are putting the money in to put on these spectacles, but the bigger story here with the talent, and you know what I mean, like I know everybody. I just don't even want to make it a political issue. It's just one of those things of making sure the talent stays safe, so that way we can see them again the next week. So you know what I mean? That's the main reason why I did it. But I want to make sure that I'm here to, you know what I mean, have support everybody that does come all the time that's going to watch. And once y'all said y'all was watching anyway, I said, fuck it, we going to do it. You know what I'm saying? We here together. And we ride or die. I appreciate it. Fletcher says, Drew McIntyre wilding with Jinder Mahal. Y'all seen it? Yeah, I did see the picture. That was great. I'm going to pull it up in a minute.
That was hilarious.
Oh, you saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Black Star said, oh, that was great. That was great. That's why I say these people are still friends outside of wrestling, man. Black Star said, I will watch the second half when I'm done here. He said, I'm going to Nigeria. Let's fucking go. Hey. RB said, Russell, how you have you been following the Diddy trial?
Honestly, I've not.
He said no.
We gave up on that.
Oh man, hey, listen, if I go anywhere in Africa, it's a soft ground wrestling. I'm letting you know that right now. Thea said, I think I see why they're starting with Cody Rhodes. They're like, this is America. We run this. Oh.
I mean, that's a way to look at it.
All right, they have started.
My 2 cents about it is I can see why people want, like, they were hesitant to let this show go on, but let's not turn this into a totally political and moral thing. Let's at least just wish them safety.
Hell yeah.
But then, as the show does go on, let's just celebrate that it is going on.
Oh yeah. Nah, look, we all here. The chat is here. It's Morning of Champions. We already here now.
And from a different perspective, they used to go to Afghanistan and Iraq for tribute to the troops. And then they had the SmackDown after 9/11, 2 days after. And I mean, Vince's speech at the beginning, Lillian Garcia's rendition of the Star Spangled Banner national anthem, I mean, that was heartfelt and emotional. So instead of, aside from wishing everybody safety, let's control what we can control.
Absolutely, there it is.
And then, sure, Saudi Arabia is full of controversy and everything, but you have to admit there's been changes made. And instead of crying out for change, be the change, make the change, which people don't want to admit, but WWE has been making changes inside Saudi Arabia. Sami Zayn has been showing up. He has been preaching his beliefs. Women have been more and more being included on the shows. I mean, and even in pop culture, Soundstorm concert festival has been going on for the past 2 years in December. I mean, artists like Linkin Park, Eminem, Camila Cabello, A$AP Rocky, they've been showing out. Metallica. And then you also got Live Golf as part of Riyadh. So it's not just WWE. Let's try not to have net tunnel vision. And let's not try to group. Let's not try to spoil the whole bunch just because of a couple bad seats.
Absolutely. I know one of the people in here, Roberto, ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was having a conversation with my people about it earlier. Fletcher says, agree, Russ, atmosphere. Being in a football stadium watching the game, I've never went to a football game, football. I haven't been to one, and I'm looking forward to it, even because I like the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto said, "Well, up to all, fell asleep during Orton entrance. This nonsense got to stop them. Or these entrances is crazy. Now Cody another 15. It is 10:17. It took us 17 minutes to get through the entrances alone." Flitter said everybody acting all worried and looks like no issues on their end.
Yeah.
Fletcher says, "Hope you get better, Black Star." RB said, "Hope all is well with your Black Star." He says, "What's happening, Roberto?" Black Star said, "There's 3 guarantees in wrestling: death, taxes, and Allen is right." He said, "Black Star is right. You wildin'." He says, "Thank you guys very much." Fletcher says, "The only thing I didn't enjoy was Paul Levesque posting a pic of him him arriving in Saudi on his private jet on a time that air traffic has issues over there due to Iran, and that motherfucker does that." Well, I think they all did. They was all on the same plane, right? I saw Montez Ford
it's
too.
very possible, but then also, how is that any different from every other event and post that he posted? I mean,
Yeah.
he does it all every event. WrestleMania,
Oh
Royal
yeah.
Rumble, Raw, SmackDown. I mean, why do you got to tie it in with Night of Champions just because there's controversy around it?
Yeah. I mean, controversy sells. Roberto says, "Hopefully Punk went to overnight rehab, quick 24-hour quick fix." Hey man, Punk is a winner this morning from a lot of people's standpoint. Roberto said, "Oh, I don't know. Hopefully you good, Black Star." He said he didn't know. Fletcher says, "Did he try? Y'all seen the final boss name on that list?" Oh boy, no, I have not. Roberto said, "Not one female in sight." That's kind of strange. I was noticing usually the princesses usually sit ringside.
Right.
Maybe they didn't want to go collectively. The princesses said collectively we would not be going to the show today or tonight. Kingsman is in the building. What's happening? He said, "When is this gonna happen?" We are trying to find out. But Friday Night Phase will be coming back. Well, I will hopefully will be on Friday Night Phase soon. Hope maybe Saturday night. Maybe we'll have some Saturday night special or Shotgun Saturday night. Black Star said, "I'm good, happy because I lived through the joys, exercise and eating right. That is what getting me through this, man. Do that for real." Fletcher said, "But let's not talk war. Let's talk wrestling." Black Star says, "Exercise." RB said, "Kingsman, welcome to the chat. How are you today?" Fletcher said, "Berto in the house." He said, "Wrestling is like Marilyn Monroe. Got to go up in the war to make people happy in the story." Yes, lives are involved. We are lucky so far where it's not on our turf. Loves are at danger at all times. Berto said, "Can only see it through you can't only see it through one lens."
Mm-hmm.
Play said, "Let's not get started on Saudi rest." Roberto says, "One." Kingsman doing good. Fletcher says, wrestling. Black says, "The interesting part through all of this is that is the little things in life is what makes it fun." Absolutely. And Gerard said, "And we're back." Yes. He said, "We cannot give into the woke, whiny crybaby new hippie narrative." Says Fletch. Fletcher says, "No, Levesque had his own private jet." Roberto said, "Did y'all see the pic of Trips landing and going, 'Are you ready?' Laughing ass off, and Peeps were stressing." Hey man, he not.
Again, how is that any different from any other event? Come on.
Nah, none at all. Look, man, you gonna chase the paper. Black Star said, "Vince telling motherfuckers to fuck off is the most Vince thing Vince has ever done."
Exactly. I mean, popular quotes from that was, "Don't live our lives in fear. We stand tall," or something somewhere along the lines. "We stand tall together."
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the crowd. Americans and wrestling fans work together. You don't see that very often anymore.
How does the Terminex man give you a thumbs up?
What?
Like, because instead of sending me a message, the professional thing would be to, like, because he's saying he may not make it today. The guy that's supposed to come and take care of the B problem, he just sent me, like, he thumbed up my reply. It's like, no, nigga.
That's awkward.
Fletcher said there was WWE staff stuck in Qatar airport, but Levesque with his private jet. And he says, "What's up, Gerard?" Ballet says, "Peace to Leo and Russell." Hey, Ballet, how are you? Don't worry, we'll be off of it soon. I'm pretty sure the chat is going to go back to normal. We'll be talking wrestling in just a second.
Yes, sir.
Roberto says, "Yeah, Leo, I don't do corny, so I'm still mocking the Punk deal last night, but I will Cornely rap the like button here too. You are stupid. This is why I love y'all. That's why I say, man, y'all know y'all can come over here.
However, I've seen a lot of flip floppers flipping to join Punk side all of a sudden.
Yeah.
A lot of people who were hating on him all of a sudden, all right, well, we'll give him a pass.
Who you talking about?
I mean,
Punk?
yeah. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I'm never not like him.
all of a sudden they flip flopped. Oh, we'll give him a pass now. He's good. He's good in our books now.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I saw people put out videos and everything. The people was on an apology tour. Everything. They're gonna do the same thing to AEW. They're gonna go on their apology tours for the way they've been talking about AEW. You know what I'm saying? Fletcher said WWE goes to Saudi and they can't have the Prince Cristiano Ronaldo in the crowd. Y'all soft Triple H. And you know what? Ronaldo's in Fatal Fury. So let me look at this ring. Okay, Fatal Fury's not in the ring right now. Usually it is though, because that's the Riyadh logo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a part of that. I'm surprised they didn't have it in the ring, because Fatal Fury is a part of their whole little marketing thing. I know they do it in UFC and in boxing right now. And so Cristiano Ronaldo is in Fatal Fury, if y'all didn't know. That's crazy that he's in the fighting game. Roberto says Ballet. Says Ballet Khan in the building. Mr. Alday's office here. Mr. Alday's off. Please tell me you got a bingo card. I know I didn't ask you. I should have asked you to do it, and I didn't. That is my fault. Ballet says, please remember to hit the like button. Ballet says Fletcher. Kingsman said Cody is gonna cry today. Uh-oh. Well, Kingsman, welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming through. Hopefully you have hit that like and subscribe button. Roberto said, oh, I found two. Fletcher said, what's the card? Oh, I'll show you. I'll show the card again. Ballet said, big homie low. Hello, Byron. Ballet says, Thea. Let's see. Hopefully we get that surprise. Hopefully you ladies get that surprise that you're all waiting for. I think we're all waiting on that same surprise too. Let's see. Let me see which picture it is. Which one is the card? Oh, it should be the first, right? Okay, yeah. The card is here. I got you covered. Bam! Here's the card. So right now we are at the Cody and Orton. We do have Solo and Jacob. As you can see, we have the Queen of the Ring match. We have Jade Cargill versus Asuka. We got Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez, which is NXT smoke. I'm really enjoying Raquel in this character versus wearing sherbet and showing her back muscles. I think she had to change her character when she came up to the main roster. I really liked Raquel back then, but I just know there has to be a change. It's like Andre Chase coming up with Chase U to the main roster. It's not gonna work. As much as we would love it to, and we love Chase U, I can't see Chase U working on the main roster unless you got somebody like Wardlow in a group that's running it, and you put somebody different inside of it, or unless you take the guys from Swipe Right and let them take over Chase U. Let's see. We got Sami and Karrion, which is a miracle. And we have CM Punk and John Cena. So that is our card for right now. Yeah. Ballet says, Roberto, yep. Black Star says it's Randy Orton match so far. Backbreaker, it's slow, it's plotting, but it's Randy. Ballet says hello to Gerard. Thea says hello to Ballet. Black Star says, Ballet, you got through customs. And Fletcher says, Berto, don't let me get started on Phil Brooks. Oh, shit. Ballet said, Kingsman, hello. Low said, what's good, Ballet? Roberto said, that's right. Flip-floppers, bandwagoners is what we call them. Laugh my ass off. I don't bandwagon. It whack is whack. Fletcher says, let's focus on Night of Champions instead. Phil. Guess MJF was right, huh? Ooh. Ballet says, Black Star, yes, I did. Low says, cookies came out fuego. See, now you're going to have everybody want cookies at the end of this. You better hope a cookie commercial don't come on. Ballet said, RB, the king of wrestling writing. Fletcher said, motherfuckers here, don't forget to hit Alpha Thunderbomb on that thumbs up. Please do. Roberto said, dude came out looking like the main reason rehabs even started and people were hyped. I don't get it. Laugh my ass off. He was missing the 40 in hand. You stupid. That would have been funny. Mr. All this upset. It's kind of weird that Cody Rhodes is back in a finals at Saudi. Didn't he win that giant belt? You know what? You're right. You're right. Now he need the crown for the trifecta to put next to the belt. He bet not.
Idea.
Give it to Randy. Because if Cody wins, are they going? Matter of fact, are they going to take that cart ride to go put it inside of there? And then what do they get for turning in the crown this year?
Interesting point of view. I haven't thought about that.
I didn't either. But I'm just saying. But you think about it, it's like now he's you know what I mean? Because the museum is there,
right?
And I still hold how do you say, a little animosity towards that. While we need a museum here.
Eventually, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if for the sake of the Hall of Fame, maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll do it in Vegas.
They have the pop-up museum around WrestleMania, but that's not the same thing.
It's not.
It'd be nice to have something like the Field Museum in Chicago or the Smithsonian in New York. I mean, have an actual museum.
Yeah.
And I think some of like the I heard a rumor a long time ago, but the inside of the WWE Tower, the new building, I thought that was going to be open to the public, and it's somewhat of a museum. But even so, I mean, they have a whole warehouse, a whole freaking warehouse worth of antiques, memorabilia. They have a whole team headed by Ben Brown to go through all that stuff. I mean, one of these days, man.
I hope we get it. I hope we get one. I would love to go and travel to go. That would be something. I think it'll probably be in Vegas, if anything. The way they talking about moving everything there. Punt him, Randy. Randy gotta punt him, dog. Don't come on, man. Nah, bro, you did this the last time, and it was a mistake when you didn't do this to Kevin Owens.
He wouldn't. He couldn't.
Do it.
Oh.
Yes. I love Cody, but he got to do it. He got to do it. Oh my God. Man, Randy, if you don't kick out of this, man, Randy can flip. Look, he should be able to break this just with his hands, like break this hold. What was their group? Legacy?
Yep.
Well, we getting our legacy. Ballet said, Mr. All Days Off, I hope your computer's working today. Fletch says, Mr. All Days Off. Blackstar said, there's little hints that Cody is turning heel if you pay attention. Cody's going to have to do it this match. He's going to have to do something heelish.
Look, Cody is just being Cody. Leave it alone. He's not going to turn evil.
I need Homelander, man.
Why does everybody have to turn heel? I mean, once someone turns heel, people are gonna turn on him regardless.
No, they're gonna start liking him.
Or that.
That's what we just in the upside down kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Fletcher says, didn't Randy Orton lost last King of the Ring against Gunther? If he loses tonight, it makes no sense. I'm paying attention, Levesque. Roberto said, Fletcher, the card is no Jade, no Roman, no Whack. Might be good. Holy shit.
It just shows that Randy Orton is a good passer of the torch.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Fletcher says, Mr. All Days Off wasn't in the King of the Ring finals. It was that champion versus champion thing. That is true. Gerard said, I have a love-hate relationship with Punk. He has a lot to apologize for, but he has done the apologizing. I don't trust him in a high-anxiety situation, but Chicago... Fletcher said, Berto J. Uso isn't here. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Oh, my God. Ballet said, Solo the Don versus Big Cuz. Hey, he gonna hit. Hey, look, Ballet, you gonna call him Big Blood. Fletcher said, but put the title on the Don Sikoa. Ballet said, please, no more back shots. Oh. Oh, that's it. Oh, y'all don't want to see King Randy. Well, Randy ain't gonna wear the crown though. He was just watching him, waiting. The Riyadh Nightmare. You see those shirts?
I haven't seen those yet.
Did anybody else hear anything about Travis Scott not like WWE kind of distancing themselves from Travis Scott?
I'm sure it's a possibility after retaliation, but at the same time, maybe Travis Scott just wasn't ready.
No, I think it was something else. I gotta read it again. I'm gonna look it up again. I know I didn't see that in just like I don't know if he had some other issues going on, some legal, you know what I mean, maybe some legal stuff. I'm not sure.
Right.
Fletcher said, "We love you, Solo." Fletcher said, "Oh my fucking God, no Roman, no Seth, no Jay, no Liv, no Roxanne, no Axiom, no Wyatts, no mid-card Vortex. Throw El Grande Americano, and this card can be great." He hurt. Fletcher said, "If Kross takes the L, we riot." Absolutely. Gerard says, "Hello, everyone. What's good, Gerard, man? Good to see you here, bro." Black Star said, "I barely got through customs. TKO bought this pin, and the Saudis gave them both of us problems." Fletcher says, "Remember what MJF told CM Punk on their mic war, that he should just come out here preaching hustle, loyalty, and respect, and a few other Cena hints. Motherfucker was right, huh?" Ballet said, she's laughing at Black Star. Black Star said, "RKO, holy shit, Cody kicks out." Roberto said, "Black Star, whatever you do, do not go into the bathroom and rub baby powder around the nose, then leave. Ain't gonna look right." I hear Cody's music, so we see who took the win. And it looks like he'll be leaving his crown in Saudi next to his belt. Crossroads does it again.
Mm-hmm.
Is Randy okay?
Cementing his legacy in the WWE.
Like Randy trying to talk to Lil Nate. Is Triple H gonna bring him the crown out like last year and place it up, bestow it up on his head like he did Nia Jax?
Holding his rib cage or his pectoral or something.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right, man. That's what I'm looking at.
What?
Damn. Woo. Yeah, Randy. I was going for Randy. He said, Black Star said, "Roberto, you want me to die, don't you?" He said, "I'm joking." Ballet said, "Roberto." He said, "LOL, nah, LOL, I watch a lot of border security, my bad." He said, "I was joking, you good." Roberto says, "Russ, when Pharaoh turns heel, you watch, LOL."
Don't start.
He said when Pharaoh.
Larry is gonna turn heel before Pharaoh ever does.
Oh, he said Larry's gonna turn heel before Pharaoh. He said hashtag we want Roman. Gerard said the pursuit of gold always has to turn evil. That's the moral of the overall story.
I mean, that happens in any country.
Black Star said, "Geez, what an RKO. Give him the crown, Triple H, because he sucks. Because maybe, just maybe, Dwayne sucks. Uh-oh." Gerard said Travis Scott is emotionally unavailable right now. Something about lip gloss. Oh.
What?
Oh, you stupid. He's talking about well, he does have a rap beef going on right now with a Pusha T that he's not gonna win. He's already lost that one. Bro, you got Byron giving Cody his ring.
Very cool of Nick Aldis.
King Cody
and Adam Pearce.
Look, Randy ain't happy. Look.
Matches his
Come
theme
go attack
song,
him.
though. Being King matches his theme song, though.
Go attack him right now. Randy ain't wave at him or nothing. Character. Randy is sitting down. Hold on, what Randy doing, bro? Randy ain't leaving. Oh, he walked down the side. He said he ain't walking up that ramp. He checking on him. What? All right, is he okay? I just saw little Nate go over there and walking with him to the back. All right, let's prayers for Randy. Roberto said, not that WWE dissing itself. I heard Travis Scott thought it was cool when popping Cody's ear, but when it was time to learn, he tapped and cried his way out. Fiend. Oh, Ballet said Cody don't have to turn heel, but he said he don't have to turn heel, but he needs to be. She said he needs to be a bit more aggressive. The center is too nice. You right. He needs to stop being such a generous like he did. Nah, I beat y'all ass just now, and now I'm the king of the ring. But he wants to be a good.
He wants to be humble.
Hey, what if the crown makes? Yeah, see, I need the crown to make him turn heel. Didn't they go into a Cody Rhodes commercial, bro? All right, I'm back to the comments. Blackstar said one of these two is turning heel. Most likely Randy. Randy didn't look happy after that match. Roberto said every time Cody raises his arms, he looks like an 80s wrestler. He does. He does have that 80s wrestling pose. At least it's not the Edge and Christian one like they used to do when they. Edge and Christian used to kill me with that, bro. Like they used to just do the generic wrestling pose.
Right.
We got our first winner. We'll see who next up. Miss Audie's off said, "Oh wow, Cody wins again." Thea says, "Randy." Matt Riddle voice, "Randy." Oh my god. Oh, why'd you remind me of that? And Matt Riddle went off yesterday. He went off the other day too. Fletcher is he already got the blank face. RB said, "What's poppin', man?" Mr. All Day Zoff. Ballet said, "I didn't see the jewel encrusted title belt this time around. He should have wore it out to the ring." Roberto said, "We joke, but when they headline a special attraction match with Larry versus Pharaoh on USA Channel Animal Dog Show, oh my god,
they should so do that."
Yo,
Especially when Raw used to be preempted because of that same dog show. That was crazy.
Vince would have did it. Listen, pal. I want to book Larry and I want to book Pharaoh versus Pharaoh. We want to book both of them for something in. We don't care what it is. RB said, "What's happening, Ballet?"
I mean, he had the dog kennel match of all things.
Oh,
He had Matilda with the British Bulldogs.
I forgot about that. Holy shit. Matilda. Ballet said, I forgot about Matilda. We got to go down through the dogs of wrestling. Ballet said, "Push a T." Fletcher says, CM Punk only apologized when the camera was on. Cry me a river. Phil. Let's see. Fletcher says, let's see. I'm sorry. Black Star says Randy should give Nick Aldis an RKO just for the hell of it. Yep, if he see him in the back.
Well, that's another 25,000 though.
Hey, he got it. Ballet said, "I'm hanging in there, RB." Black Star says he's coming back. RKO has his back turned. He's coming back. I hope so. I wish he would have and just punted Cody real quick with the crown.
Let Cody have his celebration. Let Cody be humble.
Listen,
enough with the cockiness.
I love Cody.
No.
I love Cody, but I just need him to snap. That's just it. I need him to snap.
No.
They promoting Slim Jim and ain't nobody snapping.
LA Knight does.
Fletcher says, Nick Aldis, hell nah. RKO Levesque. Oh. Blackstar said, Cody, we need that dusty jacket. Please, someone make that jacket. That would be dope. David Bond said, what's up, everyone in the chat? What up, DB? Good to see you, man. Ballet said, Matt Riddle Diddle. Fletcher says, DB. Roberto says, oh, they're going back in October, 3 nights.
It said Perth, Australia for that one. For whatever reason, Australia has the Crown Jewel name now.
Oh, yeah. They switched Crown Jewel to Perth this year.
Just a second.
I thought they said they was going to Saudi 3 times a year. Is that next year?
I'm not sure.
I thought they was tripling down, but see, that's what they said. Everybody was promoting it. This is why you stay away from the dirt sheets. As Tati always says, stay away from the dirt sheets and then wait.
WWE announces it, then don't believe anything you read on the internet. It's all hearsay.
Yes. Fletcher said, from breaking Triple H's throne to becoming the King of Kings, Cody Rhodes has come a long way. You know what? You ain't never lied. He is now the King of Kings. Holy shit. Hey, that would be a fire-ass video. You know what? That's a fire-ass video to put up there and show him walking out and all of that shit when he left the Stardust sitting sad to walking out and then coming back, breaking his crown, and then now he's the king of the ring. I just want to see them if they're gonna sit his crown next to his what's the name?
Right.
And what do they get? Because he's going to sit the crown next to it because their crowns were there. They showed them the last time.
Sure, that's gonna be part of the post-show festivities.
But do they want to keep every crown?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's part of the contract. Like, it's exclusive to Riyadh.
Mm-hmm. I want to see Cody come out with well, he already wears the damn royalty gear damn near anyway with that damn coat. So I mean, I wonder how
the biggest connection is his theme song, Kingdom. He rules his kingdom.
Yeah.
Now he literally does.
Yeah. Let's see. Fletcher says BET Rhodes will be wild at 2025 Cody Rhodes. Oh my God. Ballet says Matilda. David Bond said, hey, Ballet. Fletcher says, I finally watched Cody KO interview. Nice seeing both of them praising Young Bucks, someone with brains. The Young Bucks have grown on me with this new gimmick that they got. I ain't gonna front. I didn't know what to think of it at first. I kind of liked it in the beginning. When they went to Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, just because I knew the reference from what they were doing at first, and I wish they would have kept that reference going, but I don't know why. You've seen it, right? It was the rated. They were like doing the movie Rated X with the way they were dressed because they were like directors and stuff like that. So they were it was Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen from that movie Rated X that they were doing. And so then I don't know, they just started, like, maybe it took them like 3 weeks before they just started growing mustaches back and it was over. Ballet says Slim Jim snapping. Mr. Audience off said my city. Black Star says Rhea and Raquel, Santiago, and Rodriguez, Hernandez, Hernandez and Gonzalez, Ronaldo. David Bond said, good to see you, Leo. What's up, Fletcher? Said Cody is the king of the ring. Yes, sir, he is. Black Star said, David Bond, what's goody, my guy? Okay, so this is a
street fight.
Okay, so this is Rhea and
Raquel.
Okay. Where is that one at? I think that's the second. Is it the first one or the second one? How y'all feel about Raquel's theme?
I honestly never paid attention to it.
Well, we never really get to hear it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
David Bond said, what up, Black Star? Roberto said, DBC, sir. He is the king of the ring. Black Star said, of course. Did the sun rise this morning, David Bond? Roberto said, Orton was not a good option for King. It was obvious. Yeah, I mean, he probably would have shitted on the crown. He would have shitted on the crown. Roberto said, the Bucks are on fire. I'm sorry. At some point, Young had to go away, and them turning corporate or office is fire. The way they mock peeps in the ring and think ahead of how they're gonna do it. I agree. I like it. I like it. Fletcher says, Larry versus Pharaoh with Omega as a special referee. He cares about dogs. That would be great. If he can wrestle a 9-year-old girl, he can referee a match between two dogs.
Exactly. There you go.
Fletcher says EVP Bucks are finally mainstream. DV said,
Let's
go, mommy.
EVP positions. That's what I like about it.
Ballet says, Raquel, she says, Leo, your glasses. She saw me over here struggling. I'll put them on. David Bond said, Adam Pearce is going to strip the women's tag belts. I hope not.
Nah.
Give it to Raquel, man. I mean, Raquel and Roxanne. All right. So did Rhea call Sting? She is a cross between Sting and the Undertaker.
Close enough, yeah.
Or the Crow and the Undertaker, but we know the Crow Sting. If you look at her face paint, it's the Crow paint.
Yeah, a little bit. A cross between the Crow and the Joker thing. Interesting.
The Stinger Taker. We never got the match, but we got Rhea Ripley.
Kind of like kind of like the Ministry or the Bat Taker.
We didn't get the match, but at least we have Rhea Ripley. She was, you know what I mean? That'll work. Fletcher says Randy Orton feels like a joke since Levesque took over creative. Shaking my head, motherfucker is a legend, and Triple H only cares about Cody and Phil. Black Star says, watch out for Roxy in this match. I said somebody has to interfere in this match and the other women's match. I hope they just don't do it in both. I would prefer it to happen during the Jade and the Shenanigans to happen during the Jade match with Asuka. It just makes more sense. Ballet said all I saw was Adam Pearce is gonna strip. Holy shit. That's funny. We don't want Adam Pearce to strip. Please. Roberto said, why is Raquel facing Edward Scissorhands? Oh. That's funny. Talking about her gear, her clothing.
Okay.
That's funny. Oh my God. That is hilarious.
However, you would have to admit, I mean, take it however which way you want, but the way they're dressed, it would be one of Vince's quirks of, nope, they look too similar.
Oh, right now, you know what? This is what's I will say that when I was watching Cornette, this is one of the things he used to complain about all the time. Uh-oh. It put it up and then it didn't want to change it.
You got Catwoman versus Batwoman right now.
He said Catwoman versus Batwoman. Gerard said, I'm feeling the crowd and Hellraiser. He said, I'm feeling the Crow and Hellraiser. Okay. I can see that too. Black Star said, there's a reason why Stephanie wears the scars on her face, and it's a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto said, oh my fucking God, it is the Crow. Keep zooming in the camera, man, because the far shot ain't working. Gerard said, LOL, Edward Scissorhands. Ballet said, Hellraiser is still my shit. I love Hellraiser. Hellraiser movies are always good. Pinhead is great. Black Star says she broke her face in her first match, so she wears the scar to the show that her face is better than ever. David Bond said, if they do the Freebirds rule, I'll be shocked. Miss Audie's off said, LOL, Edward Scissorhands. Fletcher says, our founding fathers, the Bucks. Sue is here. She says, hey.
Shout out to my mom. And
hey.
I hope Leo here loved his compliment from her last night.
I did. Listen, my mom be coming through my streams too, so you know what I'm saying? Black Star LOL Fletcher, I understand what you wrote there. Fletcher is wild. Fletcher says, if the Young Bucks were in WWE, all of the wrestling fan base would praise them as the best tag team in the past 2 decades. But well, you know what? That did. Listen, man, when they come over,
It's just like when a star player, after 10 plus years, joins their favorite team.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you couldn't catch me watching LeBron at all. Let me explain that to people. You couldn't catch me, LeBron, nothing at all. Like did not like LeBron James at all. Before he got to the Lakers, it was LeBron, bro. Kobe Bryant is it. And then when LeBron came, I said if he ever played for the Lakers, I told everybody that before he came to the Lakers, I said, yo, if he ever plays with us, then I'll give him respect. But anybody that doesn't play on the Lakers team, I don't like. That's just how it is. You play for my team, you know what I'm saying? But in wrestling, I like too many different leagues. So some people, they like WWE, and that's it. Me, I just like everything. So it's just kind of hard for the spectrum just to be, And Ballet says, hello, mom. Let's see. Thea says, LeBall James. Let's see. Fletcher says, he says, a Roxy. Black Star said it's a, hold on.
And these candlesticks to Rhea's stomach, that has to be painful. Ooh, a chair to the face. Rhea Ripley gets herself out of the ropes. Kicks Raquel out of the ring. Raquel takes the powder. Raquel into the stairs. This is a brutal street fight.
All right. There we go. I'm coming back to the chat. Just firing off a couple of messages. Miss Holidays off said them both wearing dark was stupid. LOL. That's crazy. Ballet said, Thea, stop it. What Thea do? she said LeBron James. Listen, Thea is a Clipper fan. Black Star said, Clipper fans and Laker fans, usually we don't even get along like that, but
Thea, Mets and Yankees, Cubs and Sox.
Thea be holding us down.
Yankees, I mean, come on. That's the type of rivalry and no tribalism that I want between WWE and AEW. It's like Yankees, Red Sox, Yankees, Mets, Clippers, Lakers, something like that.
It's only a few teams that I do that with.
It's okay to despise each other.
Yes. But
it's not tribalism if it's funky, fun trash talk. It's only tribalism or fandom when it gets personal, and then that's when you draw the line.
All right, so one of them is wearing dark blue. Now that we're closed up,
bluish purple.
Purple. That's yeah, that's Raquel. Raquel needs this match.
Like a navy blue, yeah.
People need to remember that Rhea couldn't beat Raquel in NXT. Y'all remember that, right?
They were telling that story in the video package, yeah. Raquel was like the next, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. And then Raquel is still technically the tag team champions. She's defending Liv's honor. Liv and Rhea have a history together. Rhea and whatever you want to call it nowadays, they have a history together.
Mm-hmm.
So Raquel needs this. But if she happens to lose, keep in mind, so do your favorite sports teams. Wrestling fandom is weird whenever people say, oh, they lost, they're buried. Do you say that about your sports teams? No. You simply say they suck, they need to work on this, and you move on. Just because wrestling or WWE or AEW is predetermined does not necessarily mean that people are buried. They lose, they lose, they win, they win. Wins and losses happen. At least it's better than ties or whatnot. What's Raquel doing with the stairs? Putting it on the apron up against the rope? Trying to slam Rhea's head into it? Nope. Reversal. Bullseye. Rhea with a deranged look in her eyes. Rhea has that good storytelling with her facial expressions.
Always.
Taking off that belt, about to whip Raquel to oblivion. And of course, it's that gothic emo belt with the. Whew. Ow.
Let's see. Black Star said their feud with the world's greatest tag team. You will understand why I picked the Briscoes as the best tag team of this era. I've always been told to go back and watch the Briscoes too, and I still haven't. I'm being disobedient to that. Fletcher said, "Bro, I'm talking about the Briscoes. I found a YouTube channel that posts old school hardcore wrestling. I found one street match of Mark Briscoe versus Jay Briscoe. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is No Chill's favorite match. He said that is his favorite match. He talks about it a lot, like off, you know what I mean, off the record. Ballet says, how long will Liv be out for? 4 to 6 months.
Been there, done that.
Fletcher says they were young, drunk, and in a street match. Briscoe versus Briscoe. You could picture how it ended. Oh man, the way that Mark's teeth look, I can. Gerard said, "Wow, that catch to the power bomb was impressive." Fletcher said, "I'm gonna send the match link to Leo if he could post it here in the chat." Yes, I will post it. Black Star says, "I wonder, Thea, if CP3 picks the Lakers, would you be mad at CP3 or happy that CP3 is back in LA?" She ain't gonna like nothing with the Lakers. Lakers and Clippers are like Bloods and Crips. Oh, somebody called out Roxanne coming out. Oh, and she got the Judgment Day purple on too.
Yep. And the chase is on. Here comes Pride in the backstretch. If you know, you know.
Uh-oh.
The crazy, crazy tornado DDT.
Nah, don't put it.
Chokehold.
Don't put her in the trash can. Oh!
I think you're a couple seconds ahead of me for today.
What if Rhea took the Judgment Day back over with all the girls? David Bond said, "Damn, slam dunk Raquel Rodriguez." Fletcher said, "HCW mandatory Briscoe." Oh, he said, "You got a hardcore mandatory Briscoe versus Briscoe." David Bond said, "I remember Rhea beat her 3 or 4 times." Gerard said, "Anyone else miss street fights going into the streets?" I do.
I do.
Absolutely.
Bob Holly versus Al Snow at.
Oh my God.
I forgot what pay-per-view it was. I think like January or February or December. And they literally like went outside. And then even before that, The Executioner versus the Undertaker had like a last man standing or 10 count match in like 1996, and they went outside the arena. That was pretty cool.
Man. Fletcher said the match is from 2005. If let me know if you sent it already, Fletcher. I'm gonna check right now on the what's the name, the back channels real quick. He did, and I will grab it really quick.
Celtic on the table. What is she about to do? A superplex?
All right, I am copying and pasting it for the chat. All right, you guys, here goes that Briscoes match right there. Booyah, it's in the chat. Roberto said, oh, I'm sorry. Roberto says, Leo and Russ, can they still tell that story with Raquel and Rhea if Raquel had health issues and kind of hasn't had her spot yet? She always tagged along. You're right. She did, and it took her a while. I remember we were sad when she was gone.
That'd be pretty cool if they can blur into that.
They had didn't they have a match set up in somewhere, and she couldn't and Raquel couldn't do it because she
had her rash or
oh my god.
That's a good point.
All right, good win from Rhea.
Wow.
I'm getting tired of the riptide from the top rope, though.
But this version of it, what from the table on the top rope? Come on, it's different.
It's different. You're right. I get it. Did she go through a table too just now?
Nah.
Now, if she would have put her through a table from a table.
I mean, like I said, Rhea is a dominant force, and Raquel, I mean...
Are they calling Raquel Big Mommy Cool?
Maybe they're going to tell a story that Raquel just can't win without any help.
No. Did Barrett just call Raquel Big Mommy Cool? If so, he owes Mr. All Days Off a check. Mr. All Days Off was the first person to call her Big Mommy Cool. Now, we've been overusing it in here. If they do, they owe, hey, Mr. All Days Off.
Somebody from the creative team is listening to the internet.
They do. They owe Mr. All, y'all owe Mr. All Days Off a check. We out here. Everybody, make sure that y'all tag Levesque and tell them that they owe Mr. All Days Off a check. Roberto said, Gerard, how about peeps wearing jeans for street fights?
I miss
not being gear.
Like Shawn Michaels when he first returned against Triple H.
Oh yeah, the jeans and the and well, we can't call it that, a slingshot undershirt. We can't call it. We got to call it. Go back to the undershirt now. We can't call it what we used to call it. Ballet said, "What about LA Knight? He got stumped out again. Oh man, I'm tired of that Ballet. They got to do right by LA Knight." Blackstar said again, since yesterday came out and Paul's preference of being back to in LA to be closer to his family there. Gerard said, and there goes Roxy. Roberto said, well, I was wrong. Here comes a girl in front row. Where's Austin when we need him? Oh my God. You filed for that one. David Bond said, here's Roxy. Ballet says, peace to the real heel, no chill. Thea say, I'd be upset. Fletcher says, peace to the real heel, no chill. Oh, Fletcher says, peace to the real heel, no chill. Is Men's in the chat? I can't see him. I know he's around. He was working, so hopefully he'll let me know when he pull up. Thea says, I don't mess with the Lakers. I knew it. See?
Lakers give me Yankees vibes.
See, I've been a Laker fan since I was a kid. Black Star said, I'll be more upset. I gave up SGA. Fletcher says, I sent you the link, Leo. I definitely just put it up in here. Black Star said their 2020 match was good too. So here is the match. It is at the top. It is pinned at the top, so y'all can watch it. Fletcher said, trust me, peeps, check the match. It is it's 7 to 8 minutes. Fletcher says, thanks, brother. Absolutely. Black Star says the one in the farm, I believe. Fletcher says, Berto, do you know if Catalina used the one-wing finisher? Black Star said, now next is Raquel and Roxy versus Rhea and Stephanie at SummerSlam for the tag titles. Ooh. That's interesting.
Okay.
Julia was out there with her, what's her name? Okay, we got Karrion Kross coming up next with Sami Zayn. Right in the middle, right in the middle, right? After Rhea Ripley, we're going to put just Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. I guess where else could you put it at?
True.
Crowd is still, you know.
Because then after this is probably another women's match.
This entrance is so dope.
Or no, probably after this is probably Solo versus whatchamacallit, Jacob. And then you got the Queen of the Ring, and then you got Cena versus Punk. And yeah, this entrance is.
And this is the mild entrance for Scarlett. I wonder why they won't let Scarlett wrestle, man.
I'm not sure if it's their choice or her choice.
That's definitely true. Scarlett is a great wrestler. If you guys didn't know, Scarlett is phenomenal. Raleigh is here. He said, what's up to everybody? Roberto said when Cody started hitting peeps with 4 crossroads, you could tell things were coming. No reason for Rhea to be doing that off the top if it's not Mania season. That could be a WrestleMania finisher too. You're right. Fletcher says, I saw a clip of Mercedes versus Catalina at CMLL Fantastica Mania, and it seemed like La Catalina hit Mercedes with the one-winged angel. That's why I asked. I got to check it out. Thea says, hey, Raleigh.
Now, since CML was brought up, I'll be honest, not trying to cause a divide or anything, but I have never heard of CMLL till 10 years ago. I personally grew up with AAA, Lucha Libre. It used to be on a local channel in Chicago. That is the Lucha Libre that I personally grew up on, and that's why I can support that being tied in with the WWE. As for any politics that from behind the scenes, I know nothing. Even with the internet, I choose not to Google anything. Some things I leave well enough alone. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It was what, like for Triple. I didn't know either until I was introduced to it by Tati, and you know what I mean, from being on over there, and Tony Khan. So definitely that's where I learned of CMLL, you know, more of it. I definitely grew up with AAA, knowing about AAA because it was on channel 34. It was on I'm pretty sure it was on a lot of local channels. So it's been around as long as I was a kid. I used to watch La Parka and Psychosis, and all of them used to go through AAA. Fletcher said, "Give Mr. All Days off that bag." Ballet said we should have seen this win a light year away. Yeah, we should have. Roberto said, Raleigh. Ballet says, hello, Raleigh. David Bond said, Mr. All Days off, give him that check. He said, I agree, Leo. I'm telling you, he was the first person to call her Big Mommy Cool. Now, wait, they know where the sauce is. Ballet said, I just wanted to say hello to No Chill. We miss him. I do too. And you know what? When I called him this morning, he sounded exhausted. But they all have links. Him, Uncle Todd, I did give them links in case they did get a little bit of energy to come through. Fletcher says, I'm fuming. I bet on Palmeiras taking the W. Motherfucker can't score a goal. Oh,
I'd like to take a pause from the comments and point out, look what Sammy's doing.
yeah.
Look what he's wearing. Remember, he used to never come to Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just like that. There are fans in the crowd who are cheering for him. So if you want change, be the change.
Oh yeah, nah, you got to do it.
This is awesome. And I'm looking forward to this match.
I'm looking forward to Karrion Kross turning him into Sam Kine. That's what I want. I need him to turn into Sam Kine.
This is really cool.
We need Sam Kine. Y'all let them know we need him to turn. Russell, have you ever watched that video on my channel?
Honestly, I have not yet. I'm sorry.
All right, when you get a chance, right, go over and I have a story with Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn I did a few months back.
I remember you listening to it, and I tried to delve into it.
It's just 2K. You could fast forward through it. Fast forward through the second match because it wasn't supposed to be there. It was a mistake in editing and them having back-to-back matches. But it tells a story. It was Kevin Owens when he was still fighting him and all of that. Like, it was great. Fletcher says, "Where's Uncle Todd? Number one fan of Sasha Banks. Uncle Todd is well, last night he shot the podcast, so I don't know. I could call him in a minute." Black Star says, "Piss break match. Don't do that, Black Star."
Come on, man.
Don't know if you seen my question, Berto. La Catalina. Berto said Rhea and this cross entrance to too similar. Next, Aleister Black, LOL. The Demon Finn Balor, like my if they all had this up. Hey, that crew together though. Demon Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, Karrion Kross, and Aleister Black. See? You just made up a whole new team. Henny God is here. What's going on, Henny God? Salute to the Henny God.
Karrion Kross and his facial expression. I mean, he's such a character. He doesn't need to wrestle as much as people want him to.
Fletcher said, "Trust me, Leo, you don't want to see Scarlett wrestling." Roberto said, "Leo, man, Scarlett isn't wrestling because Diva era, but maybe because we need female managers." Ballet said, "Karrion the chef." Oh! Gerard said, "I would want to ask Uncle Todd or anyone else, do you think Julia did enough for you to believe she's the U.S. champion?" I'm going to tell you no right now off top myself, but I know you want to ask everybody else. I don't think so. Not yet. That was quick. Have they done anything yet, or are they just staring each other down? Oh! Yes.
There you go. Come on, Sammy.
Make a state. This is a statement match right now.
Feed into it. That's what he wants you to do. That's what the fans want you to do.
Yes.
Feed into it.
I know people are tired of Sami losing, but this is one that he can afford to lose.
Right.
How many times has he won over here?
Good question.
Now, what was the going around in the sands that he don't take bumps? He just took a bump outside of the ring over the ropes.
No, he don't take flat bumps.
Oh man, he shouldn't.
He doesn't have to. That's not his character. That's not his. That's not his attributes.
There you go. Talk to him. Talk to him, Scarlett. Take your time. Don't rush back in. I like it. That's old school.
Uh-huh. Heenan used to do it. Hart used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuji used to do it.
Yes.
Oh, I loved when Colonel Robert Parker used to do it. To Bunkhouse Buck.
Oh man. Roberto said, "Watch Kross take the meanest bump Look, yeah, that was the next comment. He just did too. Any guy said, "Hello, good morning, Ballet." Yeah, Fletcher said Julia's more of a champion than Zelina. That's all I'll say. She's gonna hold the championship down great. Fletcher said, "Any God." Gerard said Scarlett had a look test on SmackDown a while back and failed a near injury and wardrobe malfunction. Oh, I did not know that, Gerard. Thank you for that info. I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. Interesting insight. Thank you.
Hey, but in the game, she fired. Black Star said, I saw something interesting. What do you think about this faction? Kross, Shinsuke, and Black? I like it. But I need them to win. David Bond said Sami Zayn, a.k.a. Sam Kine. Fletcher said Shotzi been cooking lately. She did MLW. Now she has Cardona to face. That's crazy. But I'm here for it.
I mean, technically, that was a flat back bump. Doing that, whatever.
Would he body slam him?
Some sort of the suplex formation thing that he did.
Oh, he about to get rid of them rumors right now. There they go. Are they saying Sami Zayn?
I think they're cheering for them both. It's like a split crowd. There's offense you don't see very often anymore. Choking on the ropes.
All of that. Gerard said, I was an SRS subscriber during that time. I had the same question about Scarlett too. Fletcher says, Kevin Owens saying that Matt Cardona only talks about wanting WWE to sign him. Chelsea Green was pissed on X. Oh.
To be fair, he gets asked questions about signing. So he has no choice but to respond in the ways that come across he wants to be signed.
Yeah.
He's open to work anywhere if you really listen to his responses.
You know, I think he would be a good pickup. I mean, man, give that man his money. He's going to be great. He was money when I remember we were all happy for him when he won the Intercontinental title, but then the next night Vince stripped it on Raw. That was
right.
Ballet said the one and only Henny God. Roberto said no exoticos or minis. Excuse me, what? AAA again? LOL. Where's Fabe Apache? Nah. Hey, I feel you though. I do want to see the minis. Ballet said the one and only Henny. Black Star said that's if gigantic it. That's if a gigantic if the righteous doesn't land in WWE. So far, they have been radio silent. Well, they're talking. You just got to put the pieces to the puzzle together. Me and Fletcher always be asking them questions. Fletcher said, is Dom really injured or is he just didn't want to do Saudi? I don't know. That's a good question. Roberto said, Fletch, I sent Leo a pic of Shotzi. Got a cast already. Yo, what the fuck? Man, oh, man.
She'll be like the, 1996 Owen Hart with the cast. Knocking people out.
That'll be dope. Fletcher said, Black Star, the righteous are TNA. Or her, on her arm, Berto? Oh, she got a broken arm already? Black Star said, oh, they signed Fletch? He said, not yet, Black Star, but they will join Elias. Yes, Elias is wearing their clothing. They baptized him. He said, Elijah, my bad. He said, KO, you know that's not his brother. Fletcher says, if you dig what I'm saying, yes. David Bond said, my sexy ref, AJ. Oh, man, listen, Aja is great. Black Star says, I dig it, Fletch. He says, see? Ballet said, PP break Black Star. House of Black, Alistair, Balor, Vakir, Rhea, and Kross. Oh, my God. I like it. That's a beautiful. Hey, coming out of catering, that's a chef kiss. That's a real chef kiss coming out of catering. Oh man, the catering crew. Except for Vakir and Rhea, of course. David Bond said, I just thought of the faction for 2K25. Roberto said, Henny. Oh, we got to go. Okay. He keeping us updated. Roberto said, Russ, I agree. Kross don't got a bump, but the era of small guys, we in demand it. Blackstar says, I'm telling you what's next. Julia versus Grace again. You can see it a mile away. Says, by the way,
is he was facing an up-and-comer on main event.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, and from my perspective of the way that match was going,
Mm-hmm.
he was trying to make that guy work to make Karrion Kross bump. It's kind of like a short young dude facing Diesel and make me fall down. Make me fall down.
Well, he just gave him a blue thunder bomb. I don't want to hear. I'm really done now. But if you're a wrestler of that stature, oh shit,
short guy of that dude, that his opponent's stature. I mean, why should he take a bump?
Wow. If we want him booked strong, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are they saying we want Karrion? All right, come on, Scarlett. I need you to cheat.
I mean, I think there was even like a Bret Hart and Diesel match where it took Bret Hart even a while to get Diesel to fall and take a bump. Like, he had to knock him down to his knees and make him weak just for him to take a bump.
Oh, wait a minute. He said, by the way, Leo, what are your thoughts on a possible female House of Black? Tekla joins Sky Blue and Julia Hart on AEW Collision. I like it. Remember, I was saying it. They need to have a coven. When I was last, I mean, you know what I mean? I think the last time when we all were doing Collision, I said, when Sky Blue and Julia Hart, I was there for it. I would love a whole woman version of that as a coven. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that, especially with Julia.
Yeah. Jay Millie is in the building. He said, what's cracking? What up, Jay Millie? Fletcher says Jordan Grace is on the main roster, Black Star. Not yet. She is up for she's going to fight at Evolution for the women's title. Roto said, man, these entrances, bro. I fell asleep dreaming Sammy's entrance. What the fuck? Why are they so long? Who knows? David Bond said the faction is 1, the Alpha, 2, Shinsuke, 3, Black, 4, the Demon Finn. Ooh.
Sleep roll? Chokehold? And when did this entrance is taking too long trend start? Like, what the heck? It was one thing for it to be funny about the Undertakers and
Roman
peak, but now it's everybody's entrances.
Well, it's because on regular TV you ain't got that much time, and then you get like 4 matches. Like if you go to the website and look at like Raw's winners, because I don't count anything as disqualified, right? Like there very seldomly do I put you on the cover if you won your match via disqualification. That's just how I am. So, or if a match is over by disqualification, there's no clear winner. There's only 3 winners on a 2.5 hour Raw or a 3-hour SmackDown. Like that's why. Like, and most of the time is spent on entrances. So when Roman used to come out, it takes him like 20 minutes to come out.
Now here's the thing. Before this trend, the other trend was, well, that person didn't get an entrance on TV. They're being buried. They're being shelved. They're gonna job.
But the thing is that those 20-minute entrances, half of the time, the other person will be in the ring still. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
They'll come back from commercial, the other person already in the ring, and then they come like Roman or Rhea Ripley. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still do it. And this is all companies. Blexo said that match on NXT convinced me, and it should convince them that it should be main roster. Fletcher said the Hurt Millie is in the house, so the heel syndicate is in the building. Ballet said I miss Shotzi. I'd miss Shotzi as well, Ballet. Her energy was great, but I think her energy can be used elsewhere on another roster. I think that the Indies definitely with the tank and her going out and causing some havoc and being who she is. Oh, he took too long.
I love this match.
Good match, but why is Karrion reaching over towards him?
It embraced their whole story, though.
He's talking to him. He's like, Sami, pick him up.
Tormenting him. Zayn just did what he did. He didn't have to sneak to the dark side. And now, even after the match,
Well, it's a step in the right direction. I'm not happy with the result of the match at the end, just the ending, but it's a step in the right direction having Karrion Kross on a pay-per-view, and it shows that the fans were interested in the match. So it was a good test. They hopefully. Roberto said, "Who is Grace replacing, and who is getting future endeavored?"
Oh God.
Ooh. Well, we'll see who was snitching in a minute to the to the dirt sheets again, and then we'll find out. Jay Millie said, Fletcher salute Ballet. Ballet says hello to what's cracking. Roberto salutes. Fletcher said, we cross people. We cross people. Man, he should have won. I you know. Blackstar said, by the draft, it should be the feud after SummerSlam. And Jay Millie said, Blackstar, DB. Fletcher said, I don't know why, but Kross gives me Batista nostalgia. I like that.
I can kind of see that.
Probably the tattoos and everything, the height, the weight. A lot of wrestlers don't have his build. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as that is concerned these days. Like, not even Cody is you know what I'm saying? Like, built like Karrion Kross.
True.
Like, so that's why, like, a lot of people feel like, yo, like, it's okay to have somebody like that. I want to see Karrion versus Gunter one day. I don't care. I want Karrion to beat up everybody. He ain't got to be a heel or a face. Just beat everybody down and let Scarlett and him infect everybody. Man, let them listen. He wants to be like the Taker. You know what I'm saying? Where that's what he wants.
Right.
Ballet said I was.
Phenom.
Ballet said I was about to send the bat signal for you, Jay Millie. Roberto says, Fletch, you saying Kross gonna become homeless? Uh-oh. Jay Millie says, Ballet, I forgot I had something to do this morning. Oh, Fletcher is laughing at Roberto. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they let go of Karrion and he gets to walk over to AEW with that look and Scarlett, please believe.
But the internets are saying that AEW is going to be less restrict or more restrictive on who they hired.
Listen, they can restrict who they want. You're not gonna pass up on. You're not gonna. I'm not. Listen, if I'm out there and I got a company, I'm not passing on Karrion Kross. I'll build my company around Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross with TNA or Karrion Kross with Japan.
Absolutely. Karrion Kross in New Japan. Oh man. Blackstar said, "What's good, Jay Millie?" He said, Karrion, Mr. Bump Kross. Hey, man, he took a lot. Fletcher is rolling. Roberto's laughing at Fletcher. Blackstar said his kid is a big dude. KO's kid.
Man,
how old is KO's kid?
For them, I mean, it had to be worth being in catering or something for them to finally get this AAA Tag Team Championship.
Oh, you talking about Legado del Fantasma?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, like they're not bad wrestlers though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They're not bad wrestlers at all. Like, and you know what? Hey man, why not? You already juiced. If you already mixed in, your money don't change. It may go up because you gotta go and perform elsewhere, but
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Hey, it's perks to being champions, and they gonna treat you like a king over there in Mexico for sure. Black Star said they were in Worlds Collide. The minis, that is. They had some at Worlds Collide win. Gerard said, I'm sure Cardona had a conversation or two with WWE. I'm curious what's on his rider, creative control. No pun intended, LOL. Jay Millie said Cowboy Bob Orton with the cast. Oh man, that was great.
That too.
Fletcher says Cardona's a real G motherfucker, does every promotion. That is from real shit. He said, Leo, you didn't see Cardona running through Shotzi's arm? Nah, I missed it. He said, motherfucker went to Shotzi's house and ran her over with her little tank. Oh,
yeah, I saw that. That was okay.
Oh man, yeah. See, this is why why the indies are great when you get to see stuff like that, because then they can keep playing. You know what I mean? They can play into the story, but I keep saying WWE needs to lean more into stuff like that, the stuff that's off screen. I know they do it with what is it when they have when they had the bump, or if they do it on their exclusive after the show stuff, but it's never this in depth.
Kind of what Karrion Kross does, and I guess that's kind of what. It's weird because that's what Logan Paul did going into WWE, and now the recent beef, because Logan Paul does it, now you're starting to see more and more people are leaning into social media.
Yeah, no, like Nia Jax the whole time when she got fired, before that, like she was always on her socials. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of like certain wrestlers, I'll follow. Of course, the ladies, I'm gonna follow the ladies and see what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And they play into it on their socials. Naomi is doing a fantastic job on her socials. Karrion Kross does a good job on his social. He's fun to watch.
Superb.
Who else? Drew McIntyre, whenever he's fired up.
Natty.
Oh yeah, Natty. What's her name? B-Fab, because she cuts great promos on hers. Let's see. Black Star said, I've been hearing Shinsuke, Black, and Kross. That would be lethal. I like it. Fletcher said Shinsuke will be with Takeshita over in the competition. I kind of can see that too, because I don't know if Nakamura re-signed his contract or not, but I can see him going over there, being with he hangs out with Okada and them, man. I don't see why he wouldn't. Fletcher said Nakamura and Bailey, the next talents to move to the competition. I can see it. Roberto said, in life, you must be always ready. Fletcher says, always ready. He said those Brett versus Diesel matches were amazing. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Brett says he's the, how would you say? The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will.
And yeah, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I mean, his matches with Undertaker, Diesel, Bob Backlund, Owen, British Bulldog. The list goes on. Austin twice. I mean, it was fantastic.
The cooking. Let's see. Fletcher says, Jay Millie says, who's the new queen? Fletcher says, Aminata. He says the real queen of the ring is Queen Aminata, our African queen. Yes, Queen Aminata is great. Y'all know that. I would, man, listen, I would love for Queen Aminata to win a title soon, okay? Malay said, let Serena D be the leader of the coven. Tati will go crazy. Ballet says Queen Aminata. J. Billy said Fletcher, true. He says, will Rollins cash in tonight? If so, is Roman there? Well, the next match should be Solo and
well,
right?
they have the video pack for Solo.
There it is.
Yeah, of the ring.
Yeah, I called this. I was just thinking, right? As soon as I said it, they start playing the music. All right, the moment of truth.
I don't think Rollins is gonna come out for the Punk and Cena.
You say you don't think who's coming out?
No. It would it would tarnish whatever legacy Cena and Punk have.
Mm-hmm. Blackstar says, know what this match reminds me of? Tell me if I'm wrong. When in WCW, Ming would have someone you didn't have to pray for their soul. Oh my God. That's funny. You would pray for whoever Ming was fighting. I promise you, because Ming would put it on people, man. Listen, Haku was a villain as Ming. Haku was a villain as Ming. That's the version I want inside of 2K. They gave me Haku with the afro. Give me the other Haku, the one from with the blowout.
Ming.
Give me Ming. Give me the blowout. You know what I'm saying? Jay Millie said Kross takes a bump and still loses. It's building though. At least he was on the PLE, man. I'm happy about that.
Plus, he was reaching out towards Sami at the end, so there's more details.
It's not over. We're gonna get Sam Khan. I'm calling it. Fletcher said Atlanta Black with 2 indie title matches scheduled is motherfucker about to copy CEO belt collector Mercedes. Yes. David Bond said out of nowhere.
That would become the new indie goddess.
Indie goddess. Blackstar said there's more to this. Fletcher has his face. He is not happy about that loss. He said, just go to TNA, brother Kross. Hey, go be with the righteous and Elijah with Scarlett. Blackstar said, Kross will come to me, Kross with the come to me butthead. You stupid. Oh, Roberto said the Haliban. Jay Millie says, Kross career in WWE has been killer. LOL, I see what I did there. Oh, my God. Blackstar said, now it's Jacob Solo versus Jacob. We love you, Solo. Jay Millie said, Leo, you going to Survivor Series since it's in San Diego? I'm going to try. I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can apply and see what happens. I'm glad it's away from LA, so it's not that close to you know what I mean, as a major city, unless Ron Burgundy goes over there and he gets into the scrum. I mean, you know, I'm in the media area before I do. Jay Millie says when Kross was in TNA before he was awesome. Well, we're actually hoping that they do have it in San Diego and we're able to go. We're gonna go as the team, you know what I mean? Thea, Low, me, and hopefully we'll see who else can make it. But since we're on this end, yes. Akil is here. What's going on, Akil? He said, when can we expect Roman's return? I don't know.
When he wants to.
Yeah. Let Roman get that movie money, man. I'm not mad if Roman just gave us 5 years of his life. I am not mad if he takes if he don't come back. If Roman don't come back to Royal Rumble, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being for real with you. I know people want to see Roman, but we got Jacob, we got Solo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he laid all this out for them.
Yeah.
Not let them shine. I know it's like new and different and fresh, but you gotta keep moving forward. You can't keep relying on veterans. And the internet is all about that too. Why are we always seeing the same people over and over and over? Well,
wait a minute, who's standing at the did I just see somebody standing somewhere? I thought I saw somebody standing in a silhouette standing in the back. Blackstar said, hey, they have the belts. Good look, AAA. Fletcher said Kross in New Japan would be cool. Hell yeah. Fletcher says Akil, whenever Rollins cashes in, Roman will be there. Gerard said Karrion Killer Kross would be nothing less than the new leader of the Bullet Club, and he would kill that role. I was thinking the Bullet Club with Karrion Kross, bro. That would be fucking amazing. I'm watching. I will be on every New Japan.
It's not the leader of the Bullet Club. Maybe more like the tormentor of the Bullet Club.
Oh, that would be great too.
Digging into their souls, digging into their past, and
they would get it. The fans would get it, and he wouldn't even have to say much.
Because that's what he did with the Wyatt 6. That's what he's doing with Sami Zayn. That's what he does with everybody that he interacts. He's trying to dig into. He's trying to dig in.
Jay Millie said Leo was old school music night last night. Oh, was it? Man, I should have came on. I could have showed clips of all of the. I got videos from these concerts. I could have pulled them up, man. I passed out as soon as.
Gotta be like me, man. Once you get the pictures and videos, you just post them. That's what I did when I went to Sonic Temple last month.
Well, it's a cross between what's on my camera and what's on my phone.
Okay.
I have to like collectively put everything together. I have to transfer everything from the phone to the computer and then put everything in the hard drive.
Like perfection, right?
Huh?
You're kind of like a perfectionist.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And I'd be saving stuff because you never know what you're gonna need it for. Right. But I do want to start putting out some clips. So we got to start growing it. I got the clips channel sitting. I have 2 other channels that are just sitting, waiting for that are no dirt trees channels, waiting for stuff for the gaming and for the clips. So, I learned my lesson from watching everybody. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you have the extra channels and stuff. Black Star says in the stands before the main event. Jay Millie said Jared. He said Gerard Kross joins the War Dogs version of Bullet Club. Ooh. David Bond said, yes, my boy Jacob. We would see Hikaleo popped in and help Solo. Ballet said, I hope so, David Bond. Gerard said, Jay Millie, nah, not joins, just takes over, brings it back to the real meaning, having grievances about the industry and his career and leading those that feel the same. He said the Prince Devitt version. Black Star says, I might have to do the saying again, LOL. Jay Millie said, Gerard, I like it. He wears the colors. Black Star says Shinsuke is just like Okada. He loves to work less and get paid a lot of money. Oh, Black Star says Aminata is the greatest name for. What do you say? Aminata has the greatest name for the finisher of all time. Ballet says Solo to Don. Black Star says nobody with Solo has a clue. That is the clue number 1. That is true. Just don't come out in a hoodie, bro. You too big to wear a big hoodie. That's all I'm saying. Just come out. What I really wish they had was a cage match, and then he came out like Kane and tore it and ripped the door off, or something similar.
Kind of like when the Big Show debuted.
Yeah.
Did he come out through the ring? No, wait, that was Undertaker with Diesel versus Brett in the cage.
Oh my God! When man, I was when Undertaker came up from the ground and pulled Diesel under the ring, bro. I was so sad.
That was freaky yet cool as a kid. Even as an adult, looking back at that, it makes me respect what the WWE are doing now.
Oh yeah, long-term storytelling,
adult-centric entertainment, but I mean, don't overshadow the new generation coming in.
Oh no, you can't do that. Oh my God! Look. Solo got Jacob down. Yeah.
I like Solo's hair. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Solo got he got that nice Las Vegas cut. You know what I'm saying? Look, he said, "You never loved me." Oh. Oh. All right, Solo is out here putting in work. He is got Jacob down. Byron says Hikaleo time. Jay Millie says Aminata and Stephanie has 2 beast ass moves in the business. Jay Millie said Damu Fatu blood. Roberto was laughing at what's cracking. He said, "Oh well." Thea saying salute. Jay Millie said, "If I'm in San Diego at that time, I can join you." Absolutely. Jay Millie said, "Thea, what up?" Thea said, "Jay Millie, try to come to San Diego." Jay Millie said, "Call this the blood in, blood out match." Oh my God, that's funny. That is hilarious. Black Star said, "Here's the."
That's a good way to connect for the connective tissue of the storyline.
Black Star
And
said,
what's crazy is people were like, how much more can they do with this family?
yeah,
You're watching it.
they've always been there. When have they never not been there? One of the family members is always there. There was a time when Tamina was by herself.
Plus, it's just like anybody's family. It's like, how do you go? Like, I'm 37. How can you go through 37 years of doing the same thing over and over? You can't. There's always going to be something happening.
Yeah.
Same thing with WWE. Otherwise, look at some of your favorite TV shows. I mean, Days of Our Lives has been going on for like 50, 60 years.
Oh my God.
60.
And even the other shows have stopped.
Yeah.
Black Star said, here's the biggest clue that someone is debuting when they come by themselves. Ballet said blood versus blood match. Yeah. Jay Millie said, Thea, I actually was supposed to be down there right now. Roberto said, there's a billion peeps there. Leo, is there someone standing there? I believe odds are in your favor. But I'm getting old. No, I thought I just saw somebody behind the silhouette of the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's a whole bunch of people back there, but it just seemed like it was somebody like maybe it was either
playing tricks on you there, Leo.
Yeah. I could be tripping. Thea said it's gonna be lit. Roberto said, have fun. Have y'all seen the new WWE Funkos? I have not. Are they dope? Black Star says Roman, when Solo debuted, he came by himself. When Jacob debuted, Solo was by himself. Black Star said it's a one-on-one match. Roberto said new Funkos are Jade, Cargill, and CM Punk pipe bomb pose. Oh my God. They all sitting down. Ballet is laughing at what's cracking. And Thea said they're cussing Solo out. Roberto said, do they do tryouts while out there? I believe so. If you're talking about Saudi, probably.
It's possible, probably.
They do. I think they do tryouts everywhere. Roberto said Bret Hart versus Hechicero. Oh my God. Uh-oh, here comes JC. He got there it is. Now who the hell is out here? Oh, that's Tangaloa. Oh. Tangaloa. Uh-oh, do we get the whole GOD back together? Oh my God, we might get the whole GOD tonight.
Unbelievable.
All right, here we go. This is heating up. Tangaloa is in the building.
2 count.
He came with the hoodie though. Oh.
Don't forget, you also got Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where is Jimmy? Oh, that was beautiful. Let's go, Damu Fatu. He is cooking. Black Star said Owen versus Bret is still the best cage match of all time.
Not disagreeing.
Roberto said, which one stand out to you, Ballet? I said the two that did it for me. Black Star said SummerSlam 95 1 blue cage. Oh man, I missed that blue cage so much.
1994. But good point.
Black Star says, I need you, King Leo, to do that one day on 2K. I know Martha is the player hater of the year, but still, I do have Owen Hart in the game. Don't trip. Don't get it twisted. I do have it. I will make it. I'm actually doing a WWE 2K stream later today as well. Here it is. There he is, Ballet. Oh. Talatunga. The Talatunga. Everybody is like, what the fuck? Yeah. Hikaleo is in the building. Talatunga. I see you at the bottom, LA, talking about Thea. Man, that is the worst kept secret in wrestling. Talking about what an acquisition. Oh, he Samoan spiked the hell out of Jacob, and he gets the title. We get a title change. Wow, Solo to Don.
Interesting. And no Jimmy after that cliffhanger yesterday.
Everybody is looking at Talatunga like, bro. We'll figure out how to pronounce it. His middle name is Talua Tunga, so it's Talatunga. This was sweet off the top rope. So you have all three members of God here now. Well, we still are missing Tamatunga.
Talanoa. Wow. Unbelievable.
Talatunga.
Tamaloa, I think that they were pronouncing his name as.
No, Tangaloa is the other one, the one that with the hoodie.
Tamaloa.
Oh, you said Tama?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what the caption said.
Damn, they took that title off Jacob quick. Black Star says, yes, Roberto. Roberto said, I agree. New champion crown. Solo looks strong with this crew right here. And once he get Tamatunga back, it is over. JC, all New Japan guys.
Wow.
All New Japan guys.
Survivor Series. You got one-sided War Games right there.
Let's go, Solo. I ain't got the Ulafala, but I got that US title, bruv. I feel you on Survivor Series. It's gonna look different. Who you gonna get? Roman, Jacob, Jade, and they better not run it back Bloodline too. They better have a whole new team fight them. I don't want to see that. Roberto said, you guys think Punk comes out in traditional clothing or his tights? I forgot what they are called. I don't want to disrespect. Oh, you talking about his what is it? The Big Strong Boys? I don't know. He better come out with his big. He probably gonna come out with the Big Strong Boys.
The thing is, Tamaloa wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
JC Mateo wasn't there, so there's two new people. You got Jacob, you got Jimmy, you can get Jay, and darn it,
it's just Roman.
I was gonna say the Tsunami, but he's with Seth Rollins.
He switched up.
Maybe
they messed it up.
Maybe Tonga when he comes back.
Who?
Tamatunga?
Well, no, they're gonna well, you could switch Tamatunga sides, but I doubt it. I think you would want to put God together, the whole team.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's gonna be the Tongans versus the Samoans at some point, like in real life. But Mr. Ardezoff said, Black Star says, nice swanton, Jacob. Mr. Ardezoff said, I don't like Troll Solo Sikoa as much. I do. Ballet said, I do like the Jade Funko Pop. She says, JC is here. Black Star said, told you there's more.
Never into Funko Pops. I don't get the craze with them.
They're cool. I got a couple of them. They look good. It depends on which ones you like. If you find something that you can like.
Right.
Ballet said Tangaloa is healed up. Black Star said the worst one. Thea said, I'm confused. She's trying to figure out what's going on. Black Star said there is more. Roberto said, who comes for Fatu? Nobody. Remember he said he don't want nobody in his mix. Ballet said Thea. Gerard said, there he goes. And Black Star said, death taxes and Black Star is right. LOL. Look, Ballet is in love. She is finally happy. The man we have been waiting since he got signed, since like last year. I think I put that. I don't remember when I put that article out. When I had Tangaloa, I had Hikaleo at the top right of it. I had did an article on the bloodline. Like, I gotta go back and look. Thea says Michael Cole is confused too. Black Star said 3 guarantees in wrestling. David Bond said, yes, finally. Missed all days off. Said, Ballet, there you go. You've been waiting. This is a special moment for Ballet. She's been waiting very patiently for these last few months. Roberto said, man, well, that lift to the table was underwhelming. Now that I know the face, y'all keep talking about it. We'll say this. He better get his game up, especially in the injury era of WWE. Woo! I'm going to let you talk that.
Mm-hmm.
Ballet says she is dancing at Mr. All Days Off. Roberto says Solo winning means this ain't going nowhere anytime soon. They stand. Mr. All Days Off said Bloodline Gold is complete. LOL. Oh my God, not the Bloodline Gold. Roberto said, oh, that's right. Congrats, Ballet. Thea says, I need them to wear name tags. Holy shit. Ballet is laughing at Thea. Oh, Roberto said Bloodline Gold, roll on the floor, laugh my ass off. Ballet said Jacob get up. Jacob will win it back, I'm sure. Ballet has her lay. Thea says Roman has to come back now, Ballet. Ballet is throwing, she's having lays. She got lays out. It was at a sandwich with the lay. You feeding them too, Ballet? David Bond said 2 Bullet Club and 1 United Empire guy. That is very true.
Yeah.
Roberto said, Thea, imagine someone didn't know the context of that. Laugh my ass off. Ballet said, yes, with no shirt on, Thea. David Bond, she said name tags with no shirts. David Bond said, Seth, I'm sorry you got a squad of Bryson. Oh, my God. Thea is, she drooling. Roberto said, imagine another Survivor Series Bloodline rules, whatever deal. Like, why? I'm praying not. I need to see them fight. Let them fight the Seth Riders. Let them fight the Seth Riders. Seth ain't done right. Omos versus Hikaleo in the middle of the ring. If Omos joins.
The thing is, it's... I take away the Bloodline rules type of ordeal, but at least it's different members of the Bloodline.
Yeah, but I just want to see, like, it's so many people on the roster, you know what I'm saying? Like that Karrion Kross, I would love to see in one of those matches. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna do the War Games again. Like, but I mean, his crew got demolished, so it's like, yo, who do you build it with? Like, you could build it with Sam Khan if you could turn Sami Zayn bad. If you can get in this short of a time, you got until November. Karrion Kross can build. Matter of fact, use everybody Karrion Kross then turn versus the Bloodline. He turned Seth,
or against Wyatt 6.
I don't think people are ready for that yet. But I say you do it like this. Seth has a crew, but you only calling to the carpet the people that you turn, that you was right about. Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and the New Day, and Karrion Kross versus them.
Okay.
David Bond said Bryson and Breaker. You saying Braun and what's his name? Bronson Reed. Solo is gonna have a better faction when Tama comes back. I absolutely agree. Ballet said we've been waiting for months. Roberto said Goldberg, baby, that title finally seeing stardom. Ballet said, oh my sapiens, stand up. Roberto said, I give Hikaleo props. Imagine you're told your debut will be at this time with all this happening. Crazy way to think of it. That is very true. Thea said, how tall is this guy? He does have great hair, though. I'll give him that. I believe he is 6'8".
Really? You look tall, but Dang.
Yeah, he's 6'8", and he's only 34. So WWE signed him when he was 33. They've been training him for months. He's been there since last year. So in the performance center with Lance, and don't forget Lance is on NXT.
True.
Thea said he had that Perk Plus on. David Bond said Omos versus Hikuleo. Oh my God. Black Star said we need Ming in this bloodline. We need people to oh, you know what? Bringing in Ming to separate the bloodlines to I like it.
No. Ming
those are
versus
his
Rikishi.
Huh?
Ming versus Rikishi.
Oh my God. Oh. As managers on the outside talking shit?
Uh-huh.
I like it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but I would say separate the Tongan boys because you know what I mean? Ming is
Tongas versus the Samoans.
Yeah. Ballet said 6'8", Thea. Roberto said, dude, hair is flowing. Very true. Thea's mind is blown. David Bond said, finally, my dream match, Asuka versus Jade. Let's see. I'm waiting for this too. Black Star says Asuka has the best charisma in wrestling and she speaks poor English. Listen, if you can entertain, you can entertain.
She embraces her poor English. That's what's cool about it. Same thing with Shay.
EO's learning. A lot of the girls are learning though. Stephanie's
True.
learning at a rapid pace. She is not letting this opportunity. Stephanie is one of the futures of WWE.
Yes.
I'm saying that right now. Stephanie ain't going nowhere. She may be, after coming over, she may be a lifer. I can see Stephanie Vakir being a lifer over here. I think they're going to give her everything. Her and she's won. Miss Audie's Offset. The stage is massive. Black Star says,
call me crazy, but this entrance for Jade reminds me of Sting's debut in AEW. Winter is Coming or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm. I believe this is it. Let's see if I guesstimated it right. There we go. Black Star said we might not be done. Uh-oh. David Bond said, and they play Oscar regular theme. Thank you, Triple H. Ballet said, is Lance wrestling already? I know he was injured. Yes, he's back. He's training, Ballet. So Lance is getting it together. They showed him and Shawn Michaels took a picture together after he was healed. Fletcher says Solo won. Yes, sir. Hikuleo came out and you know what I'm saying? It was over. Ballet said Naomi will probably interfere. I'm counting on that. Roberto says, so y'all remember when your parents had little figurines in front of the TV of the tube TV updated to a 55-inch flat? Now think how these wrestlers look as they come out in front to the big screen. Oh, you talking about with the what's the name figures? The pop vinyl figures?
That's pretty cool to think of.
Oh man. He said, now think about how these wrestlers look as they come out in front of the bit. Man, that's crazy. Black Star says Stephanie speaks great English or Spanglish.
There you go.
Yes. Roberto said, oh, they didn't do the screenshot with Jade when they went up close. They made Asuka look so small. He said Jade takes the W.
Kind of is, though.
Mm-hmm. He said Jade takes the W. Naomi screws her title match by cashing in at SummerSlam. I can see that. Unless Naomi does it. Or they make it a triple threat because they can't stop fighting. Ballet is laughing at Roberto.
Are they going to do interference 2 matches in a row, though?
I wouldn't want to see it in both of the women's matches. Asuka's face paint looked great. This is a great test for Jade right here, though. This is going to be a big test for Jade. Because Asuka ain't finna play with her.
Nah. Plus, it's someone different for Jade.
Jade's outfit looks amazing.
Of course.
Wait a minute, is she wearing
White Power Ranger?
if anybody can guess Jade's outfit? Oh, unless it's Storm, obviously. Let's see. Somebody will figure it out online, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was yeah, it's a Storm outfit. It's definitely the Storm outfit.
Which gives the snow effect from.
It is the Storm outfit from the X-Men cartoon. Black Star said, I think Naomi might cash in before SummerSlam Fletch. David Bond says, Jade got on contacts. Oh my God, version of Storm. Roberto says Storm. Gerard said, alternatively, probably a good idea if you're an up-and-coming wrestler to learn some Spanish. Love that we are breaking language barriers down now. I absolutely agree. I agree. I think anybody that's wrestling should learn the two language. They should learn Spanish and they should learn Japanese, so that way you can travel and go overseas and you know what I mean? Go over there and even take some Irish lessons. Take some Gaelic to go over there so you can understand and you can, huh?
German, Polish.
Yeah, all of it.
Heck, even John Cena went and learned Mandarin.
Listen, John Cena wasn't playing. Thea said Roman versus Hikuleo, hair versus hair match. Oh, I don't think you want to see that. I saw a picture of Roman without no what was it? Somebody did one with out with Roman without any hair and without a beard yesterday. That was crazy.
It's weird enough. Ron Gillings cut his hair off. You don't need to do the Samoans and Tongas like that.
Very true. I'm trying to find this.
Look, we want change, but like pace yourselves.
Let me see. I'm trying to find it.
So far, it's been a solid outing for both these women.
You said what happened?
So far, it's been a solid outing for these women.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing standing out. Nothing standing out in a negative way.
Oh, here it is, right here. This is the picture I wanted y'all to see. So y'all tell me if this is the Roman Reigns y'all want.
No.
What up, Anubis? I see you down there. Give me a second. Let me ask the ladies if this is the Roman Reigns that they want to see.
The heck? What in the blue? He looks like a Backstreet Boy or an NSYNC.
Riley said,
"Nah, I'm good."
Riley said, okay, show so far. There he is after about a year in WWE. Hikuleo finally. Yeah, damn, it's been that long almost already, right? We expected him last year at Survivor Series. Holy shit. Anubis says, sup, people? What's going on? Miss Audie's offset. I love Jade, but she didn't pan out to be this megastar she was hyped to be. I'm not sure if it's her booking or that they hired better in-ring women like Stephanie, Julia, Jordan, Grace. What it is that people opened their mouths during the time when she went to go shoot a movie, and they tore her down so much And they were tearing her down from coming over from AEW. And in AEW, she was the only one of that size and stature. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. She hit a wall. She had beaten everybody twice. Jade still has plenty of time to become a bigger star. I still think that you don't hit your prime until you're in your 40s in wrestling. To me, most of the people that are cooking right now that we like AJ Styles and Seth Rollins and all of these other guys, they in their 40s, man. Jade has plenty of time, and it's just because she didn't go through the NXT. If she would have went to NXT first and did all of that, we would have been begging for her to come up to the main roster by now.
Or they would have been like, why is she going to NXT? They don't have faith in her, blah, 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 blah.
And they're doing the same thing to Blake Monroe. But one thing that I don't know how true that was, where they said where Blake is like she's still in Tony Storm mode. I think that somebody said Road Dogg said it, but I don't know how true it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just doom scrolling. And they said, and he's saying like we want her to be in her mode, not Mariah May mode. So we'll see. Anubis says, yo, Black Star, what's up? Black Star said, remember Wrestling Buddies? Oh, hey, listen, Wrestling Buddies are still out.
Those were awesome.
Yeah, they still around. Tati got the Undertaker one. They still out. They sell them right now in the WWE shop. And in AEW. I think you can both go get you a Wrestling Buddy. Thea says hello to Anubis. Mr. All Days also said, Jay remind me of Lex Luger, and that's bad. Oh, no, don't do that. Raleigh said, who's everyone got? I've got Jade Cargill versus Tiffy. Jade wins. Then Naomi cashes in on Jade, new champ. I do too.
I don't see interference.
And there it is.
In a row.
There it is. Is she okay? Is she okay? Come on, Jade. Get your ass up.
Hamstring or something? Or her knee?
Oh!
It looked like a weird pin. Like, did she count to 3 before she fell on her back?
She may have, when she went down, she may have hit her thigh.
Hyperextended it.
But she's still standing.
Yeah. It happens. I mean, if you step the wrong way, you hyperextend it.
She all right.
Yeah.
She all right. She looks absolutely amazing. She crying.
It's almost like she tripped over herself. Like she should be fine. Yeah, she's walking. She good. Crying tears of joy. Queen of the Ring.
I don't know. You better, hopefully you selling right now. She matched that crown, though. Put it on, Jade. That's right, Jade.
Fight through the booze.
Boom.
Don't let them narrate your own story.
I want to see Jade wear it to the ring every week.
That would be fire.
Well, the crowd went mild for her winning. That was kind of foul, but you know what I mean? We celebrating Jade. Roman is still looking like confused at what just happened.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be a bad thing for a crowd to go mild. It can be just like a shock value. Like,
Yeah. Nobody expected Asuka to lose that. Fletcher said Don Sikoa. Anubis says hi, Thea. Riley says who you got? Leo Russell, Oscar, Jade. Oh yeah, I was Jade all the way. Anubis said, damn it, I'm at work. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Anubis. Gerard said Jade should be Goldberg. Makes zero sense to me that every match she has is competitive. Shaking my head. She should be.
but then 5 or 10 years down the line, people are going to complain. Well, she doesn't have an outstanding move set.
That was the thing with her in AEW that people were saying too. You know what I'm saying? We walked away from when she walked away from AEW, and they was like, people was like, yo, she did this. We wanted her to get better. We knew Danielson was doing everything he could to try to train her, but he's only one person. Like, they have a full staff that's helping her advance faster. You know, Natty is helping.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen her in the ring with everybody training. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jade wants this bad, and I think that, you know, man, at some point she'll get it. So, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's crazy. Like 30 years ago or 28 years ago, we were all for a character of Goldberg, but now as adults, things change. Why? Why does it have to change? And then also, I'll keep saying this. Us as adults, it's like we're erasing our memories of being a child, overpowering new children as if they shouldn't exist. Let's be careful with that.
Yeah, no, like I'm all for the new talent. You know what I'm saying, coming in. To me, it's the 5-year cycle. I keep telling people it's a 5-year cycle. It's in business, it's in everything. It's a 5-year cycle. Move the talent around. After 5 years, after the growth and everything, that if that talent hasn't gotten up to main event status, so you can bring the next, like, you know what I mean, lower card and mid card up, then you just keep it moving. That's how it goes. And right now for Goldberg, we have, you know, I want to see Jade squash people, but she wants to expand her palette. She did the squashing in AEW. Now she, you know what I mean? That's why I think like she wants to have a competitive match. Like, because if she did it the same way she did in AEW, then I think a lot more people would complain. And I want to see a different Jade.
Surprisingly, she wants to prove herself.
Yeah. And we got to, you know, like I said, I want to back Jade up improving herself. You know what I mean? At some point, hey man, like listen, the stuff that we started seeing, look at Nia Jax, how it grew, and we started seeing her do half crabs and getting fucking what is it, Hurricane Rana off the top of the rope now. Like, yo, they're putting in the work.
Of course.
Raleigh said he got all his predictions right tonight. How is everybody's predictions coming out?
Fair.
Black Star said I had about 3 of those. Anubis, wicked. Miss Arties also said Jade looks like the White Ranger. LOL. Thea said the White Power Ranger. Hold on just a second, Russ. Hold me down real quick.
Yeah, the White Ranger. That's what I said earlier. Before Leo mentioned Storm.
Oh yeah. It was definitely Storm. You seen the lightning bolt on the neck after when you got closer to the thing. And it's let me get beardless Romans out of the way. So.
Please, thank you.
All right, the Storm was this one from X-Men. This is what she was wearing.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Roberto said this match is kind of doomed because they both needed. Asuka becomes a future Hall of Famer guaranteed with this, and Jade needs to step up. Black Star says it's either Storm or Jade from Mortal Kombat. Mr. Artizov said, go, JD Ranger. Oh my God. That's all they saw. Holy shit. Oh, David Bond says, summon the Tiger Zord. Oh no. Thea said, Team Roman all the way. Black Star said, the one thing I appreciate is that Jade could be the most improved this year. So far, she is in the midway point. She's working it out. Thea says, you take that down. There he goes. Mr. Black Star says, yo. Thea said, nah, he's still cute. Just looks really young. Mr. Artist also said, LOL, Roman's jaw is more chiseled in real life, but it wouldn't look like that. Pause. Black Star said, good sequence by Asuka and Jade. Mr. Artist also said, I'm not sure women want to wrestle in their 40s. I think Asuka and Natty the only ones in their 40s. Asuka looks beautiful with no makeup. I don't know if y'all be on her. I be on her Insta too. Asuka like video games. I can kick it with Asuka. You feel me? Listen,
I like when she was doing food too.
we'll just break out. Listen, just break out the what is that? Just break out the translator and put it on the table. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just break the phone out and just tell it what to tell you in English. That's it.
Subtitles.
You know what I mean? That's there it is. Blackstar says Asuka is a women's Seth can get a good match out of a lot of people. I absolutely agree. You see what she just did? She just got a good match out of Jade.
Exactly.
Blackstar said, "What a good ending sequence." Miss Ardizel said, "No props for Jade win." You knew that wasn't happening.
It's okay to be a spectator. I understand wrestling is in the atmosphere that you need the fans cheering or booing or reacting, but it's okay to just watch and see what happens. Relax.
Yeah, I mean, Japanese crowds, listen, you get claps before and after the match. Maybe during the match if you do something dope. He said, "Oh, Asuka back to jobbing? Not yet. I believe the story they're gonna tell with Asuka that we still haven't found out is what's going on with her and the rest of the members of Damage Control. That's where the real story is."
Mm-hmm.
Jay Millie said, "I'm back. My daughter called. That's all good. I understand. Hey, listen, when the babies call, pick up the phone." Blackstar said, "It's Saudi. They don't like black women." Oh. Jay Millie said, "Asuka loses again. Jade wins when AEW does this. People hate it." Raleigh says, "Wow, the fans are not into Jade at all. Well done to her. SummerSlam, Tiffy versus Jade." Yeah, hey, listen, man, they're going to keep treating her mean until they don't. That's just it. They did the same thing to Nia Jax for years.
It's like their initiation. If you can't handle our booze and disgruntled whatever, then yeah, move on.
All right. CM Punk is coming out. We are at the main event.
Yep.
God damn.
Third match I've been looking forward to.
They singing it. They was mad yesterday, but they singing it today.
But he made fun of them. Nah, he also apologized and stood ground and held himself accountable. Remember, people change, morals change, and you gotta be the change.
Yep. Oh, he got the all blacks on. The old school all black $1 Million Man big strong boys on.
The Chicago jacket. I know wrestling fans call it the CM Punk jacket, but it is the Chicago jacket.
It is. Who we talking about? Who we say he wants them picking favorites? They are happy to see him there. Look at dude in the crowd.
Mm-hmm. That's why I brush off the internet so much. Look at this. Hear it. And screw the the outlandish
They go to
notion
princesses
of having piped in noises. Look at this.
This is crazy. I didn't expect the crowd to react this way to 1 day later. Roberto said, "Be yourself. Don't let people tell you who you are while rocking a comic book character outfit." She's Storm. She told you from the beginning she's Storm. She never said her name was Jade Cargill.
which makes the snow effect make sense.
She never said her name was Jade Cargill. Jay Billy says, Asuka, like, what'd you say, Russ?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you said then. Jay Billy said, Asuka, like, Nakamura needs to leave AEW. We full, but would be welcomed. Mr. Audis off is laughing at Roberto. Mr. Audis said, "That got me." Mr. Artie's offset. I just realized how soon SummerSlam is. I always liked it in late August.
Yeah.
Ballet says, hey to Anubis. Mr. Artie's offset. Tony Hinchcliffe is back. He is for SummerSlam. I was talking about that yesterday. He is back. If y'all are looking to see it, he is back doing duty for SummerSlam, hosting that weekend. They are treating SummerSlam like WrestleMania. Jay Millie says, Raleigh salutes.
I mean,
Raleigh says a lot of people.
It's been around close to just as long as WrestleMania. So it has earned its spot to be just as big. It's a tentpole event.
I would say that. I think the Big Four are.
Yeah, and
I think all of the Big Four are.
The Big Four.
I wouldn't mind all of them having 2 days. Any of the Big Four, I wouldn't mind those being 2-day events.
And the way I compare it is, look at all the major concert festivals with multiple days. You got Lollapalooza with 3 or 4 days. You got Coachella with 2 to 4 days. You got Sonic Temple, Welcome to Rockville, Loud Life, iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Yeah. Riley said a lot of people thought Asuka was winning that. The reason Jade isn't amazing in the ring is because there's no NXT and AEW. Just had short matches in AEW, won every match. If Natty trains her, she will be okay. I hope Natty does get a chance to be around her. You see what she's down there with Callie Armstrong right now. Black Star said Tony ready to fuck up another WWE major. Tony is the check in the mail. Triple H. Yes, you stupid. Miss Audie said Raw and SmackDown is both in Pittsburgh this Monday. Taping SmackDown right after Raw on Monday. Yes, and I am happy. And it's back to the 2 hours on SmackDown. Ballet said, Russ, hold me down, baby. Miss Audie said, LOL, take that, Roman.
Don't make me blush. I don't know how to respond to that, man.
Miss Audie said, LOL, take that, Roman down. Riley said, I got Cena main event Cody versus Cena. Cody new champ. SummerSlam, my fantasy booking. Ballet said, Storm. And Jay Millie said, all days off, IWC WWE fans. Britt Baker debuting this Monday. Well, she said that's not true. Mr. Audie said that would be dope. That would be crazy if Britt Baker debuted on Raw. Jay Millie said, I rewatched MC Punk last night. It's even funnier this second time around. Hey, that shit was funny. I watched it about 5 times. Ballet said Asuka is pretty. She definitely is. Jay Millie said Punk life. This is basic punkonomics. Ballet said MC Punk. MC Punk, who running his rap shit, you stupid. Thea said Jay Millie Punk took me out last night. Jay Millie said Ballet, she's beautiful. I'll be watching her YouTube channel. Mr. All Days Off says Cena aged terribly. LOL with them showing him from 2011. That's crazy. Jay Millie said, Thea, I feel you. Ballet said Bianca too. Jay Millie said Drake Cena. Oh, yeah, Drake caught a cold straight. That was crazy. I'm surprised they ain't talked about it on no podcast yet. Mr. Artie's said, who is Cena facing at SummerSlam? Killings, Roman, or Cody? Cody. Thea's dead. Gerard said, LOL, I think they forgave him. Black Star says, get ready for Cena's best match since turning heel. Mr. Artie's said, nah, he's washed. Holy shit. Ballet says, CM Punk, I apologize. Tell me what to do to get through to you. Oh, my God. Jay Billy says, CM Blood Money. Miss Hardy's offset Punk going to sit in the ring like last time staring at the ramp. Holy shit. Ballet said, the storm is coming. Roberto says, Sir Leo, this is a wrestling community. They want to love them no matter what. We like who we like, LOL. That is very true. Jay Millie says, Bald Cena. Is that who we got right now? Oh, he went and got another trip to Turkey. They shaved it again. He got that close-up bowl cut. That's how you know every time they go. The Unseen. Did he say the unseen 17 or did he not say it this time? Oh. He tossed him the title. John Cena said, fuck it, I'm going to be rude at all costs. Jay Millie said, ball Cena. Miss Audis said, yep, he sat down. Roberto said, the GOAT is here. Never seen 17. Let's go. Black Star said, shave the head, Cena. Jay Millie said, Roberto, you mean the ball spot is here? Oh, my God. If they started singing the ball spot is here, holy shit. Mr. Audis said, Hill Cena's interest has grown on me. He comes out like a robot. Roberto said, the last time in Riyadh, soak it in. Ballet said, Jade has been training with Natty Riley. Roberto says, cracking lie SpongeBob movie, my eyes. Miss Audis also said the crowd is going nuts for the GOATs. Roberto says Cena comes out like that in black and white cartoon drawing of him. It's hilarious. Think it's like wrestling shorts. I think I know what you're talking about. That's funny. Blackstar said, I told you, LOL. I rewatched it twice. Jay Millie says, Roberto, LOL. Roberto said, Rehab Punk. Holy shit. Ballet said, Baldy Locks was cracking. Oh, my God. Blackstar said, so Ballet, you good now? Mr. Audis said, Mark Nash is better than Lillian, but not Samantha with his mic skills. Pause. Roberto said that whole plane ride, and they came up with Rehab Punk. LOL. Oh, my God. Blackstar said, Mr. Audis he does boxing for Top Rank Boxing if you haven't heard him before. Gerard said, just realized it's the exact same gear as the Money in the Bank 2011. Oh. Mr. Audis said, oh, wow, nice. Thought his voice sounded familiar. Jay Millie says, Cena and Punk Turkish hairlines is closed due to you guys in Saudi Arabia. Oh, my God. Ballet said, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Miss Audis said, oh, LOL. Oh, yeah, pause. He said, it's all good, LOL, Ballet. He said, no, Vinny. All right. Are they both wearing the same gear from that night with the same colors? Let's see. Which match was it? I see him in the green and the black and red. Yep, here it is right here. I found it. He said, I think Cena wore red. Miss Audis said, I missed what you said. Who's Cena facing at SummerSlam, or who do you want to see? Cody Rhodes, but I would prefer to see CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. I would love to see Cena win the title back again, though, just to piss people off. All right, we are almost done. They are fighting. It's crazy how they age. Look at them. Ooh. Oh, weight room. Like we used to say, we used to play basketball, weight room. Oh, this is getting good. It's just a lot of drama in this match right now. The crowd is going nuts. This is great. What they arguing about? Oh, watch out. Oh, I knew it. Let's see. Black Star said this should have been the match at Mania. I understand the title match, but Punk versus Cena would have made the heel turn pop more. I agree. Roberto said first we needed Ricochet versus Ospreay again. Moved on to now we need Okada versus Omega. Now we need CM Punk and Cena. We really didn't though. Let memories be memories. I like it, but also the nostalgia in it. But that's what WWE 2K is for, Roberto. So I agree. Jay Millie said Punk's trunks are a little different. They are. I tried to find the exact ones, but Roberto says, when does truth come in? Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that to ruin it. Ooh, ruin it and then says piss CM Punk off. Mr. Artis off said, LOL, get your weight up. Thea said, this makes me feel old. Don't feel old, Thea. You good. Black Star said, goal line and football for me, weight room time, LOL. That's how they used to do it. Weight room. Black, let's see. Gerard said this is a different match. This is the pile driver match on Raw. Oh,
okay.
They had a pile driver. I see. I missed that. Jay Millie said I can't call these guys. Oh, we in the same age group. Gerard said, "Man, I'm such a mark." LOL. Hey, man, look.
Old is just a number, man.
That's it. Gerard, if you find it, send it to the Discord.
I get it's fun to joke about our age, and we even used to make fun of our parents for getting old, but you're only as old as you choose to be.
Oh, absolutely. You only look as old as you feel to be, too.
Yeah.
You'll age yourself faster if you start acting, you know what I mean? Because your mind will start like, oh, yeah, I'm starting to get old. Black Star says, Punk gives me Macho Man vibes, plan everything spot to spot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mr. Artis upset, why does Cena wear socks that match his armbands? Hey, listen, he's trying to coordinate. Trying to coordinate. You lucky he ain't got a mushroom belt on right now. Jay Millie said, Gerard, I see it. Gerard said, Jay Millie, right, I'm a year older than Punk. Holy shit. Mr. Artis offset, Punk was always macho. Cena was always Hulk Hogan. Thea says, I'm not in the group yet. LOL, Jay Millie. Roberto said, wasn't he looking Cena yesterday? Ballet said, Jay Millie, no comment. I have them by a few years. Jay Millie said, Thea, don't rush it. She said, I'm not trying to. He's laughing at Ballet. Mr. Artis said, I forgot which former wrestler podcaster said, but he said TV doesn't do Cena justice. His limbs are huge. His hands, forearms, legs. He was like a short, muscular gorilla in his prime. Damn.
Vaguely heard something like that, but I don't remember who.
I can see that, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know what I mean? But they say you gain weight on TV, though. What happened?
It's almost like it reminds me of the scene from The Little Giants. His legs are bigger than my body.
Hey, listen, man. John got enough hair where he can go back to Hollywood and get some good roles without worrying about the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nothing wrong with the spot.
No, hey, listen, I'm just saying it helps out the makeup and creative when you get on, when you just walk on to the set. You know what I'm saying? Peacemaker season 3. He'll be fine. Oh. Now, John Cena mad about that rap last night. I'm gonna get a couple of these in. Jay Millie said Thea came hella fast. She said hella. Black Star says, no when I realized I was getting old when Matt Lennart's kid was playing high school football. Holy shit.
Boucher.
Black Star said when Melo's kid is in college, I was like, stop kicking me when I'm down. LO.
No kidding.
Gerard said Leo Discord. He found a picture. Okay.
Those shoulder tackles reminded me of the Ultimate Warrior running from rope to rope and then doing it, or when Roman did it to the Undertaker with the spear at WrestleMania 33.
This new iPhone software, yo. This new iPhone software is crazy.
Technology.
Yeah, it's changing.
It's supposed to be a convenience, but there's so many bugs attached to it.
Oh, well, y'all mentioned Macho Man, and there goes the flying elbow.
Right.
Here goes one of the pictures right here. Will we see will we see it again? Is the question. All right, CM Punk got the STFU on him.
Or how about the STFD?
The STFD?
Yeah. Shut the front door.
Oh. Oh, PG Cena?
Yeah.
Oh! Hell no, I was finna say, if that's all it took.
Dang. The ref is really digging into this match. I like
Look
it.
at Punk. That was a beautiful elbow off the top. All right. It's time for a Pepsi plunge. When they gonna let him do it? If he could do that, he could do a Pepsi plunge, yo. I want to see a Pepsi plunge. Mr. Ardezo said, wait, Matt Lennar's son plays football somewhere. The one with Blake Griffin's baby mama too. Holy shit. Mr. Ardezo said, I felt old when I saw Reggie Bush on the NCAA football cover this year as the old head. Oh, damn. Is he?
Ouch.
I wouldn't mind. I might pick up the NCAA, man. I didn't know Reggie Bush was going to be in it this year. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Bush was unstoppable until he got to the Texas. I still think one of the greatest college football players of all time is Jameis Winston, though. He only lost one game in college. He lost one game in college, and that was the second championship game when they got to, because he didn't lose for 2 years straight. I remember his first game to his last. He was the only like maybe football player I watched all through college and to get to the NFL. Now, when he got to the NFL, I can't say shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he has been a great player. He was a great player this year. So we'll see what happens next year. So he's all said Reggie. Blackstar says yes at Matter Day High School. He said, damn. Jay Millie said, there it goes. Blackstar said, now I see one of Phillip Rivers' 19 kids in high school, LOL. Miss Oz said, do you like Punk's hair now or his Pat Riley slick back from 2011? Oh my God. They both have different Punks attached to them. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Jay Millie said, Blackstar, LOL. Blackstar said, I was like, stop it. I'm already dead, LOL. Miss Holidays off said, LOL Rivers was slanging meat. Oh.
Wow.
Jay Millie said, clean cut Punk with the Pat Riley. He says, gives new meaning to deep ball. Oh. You are wildin'. No, Vinny, you are crazy. Jay Billy said his last name is Rivers. Laugh my ass off. Thea said, "What is the Pepsi plunge?" The Pepsi plunge is when he does the pedigree off the top rope. Triple H's pedigree, he does it off the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
That was his finisher in the Indies before he got to WWE. Then they made him change it, so he only does it every now and then. The last time we got to see it was when he fought Samoa Joe in AEW before he walked out. I know that's a sore spot, so we'll move on past it.
Right.
Black Star said the top rope pedigree. Black Star said against Mario Mariota in the Rose Bowl. Thea says Black Star, I don't think I've ever seen it before. Jay Millie said, Thea, you Punk versus Samoa Joe at All In. He did it in that match. Yes. Mr. All Days Off said, Jay Millie, you see the NBA prospect drama with Ace Bailey. Not happy he got drafted to the Utah Jazz. Young YN didn't want to go to Utah. He did not. Black Star said, nope, isn't in Utah. Jay Millie said, I've seen it last night, LOL. He said, that's wild. Should have never gave you ninjas NIL money, LOL. Thea said, I never watched AEW. Hey, AEW be cooking, Thea. I'm telling you. Hey, listen. You would like it.
Not bad. It definitely has its niche.
Yes.
It's definitely the alternative.
Yes.
I like it better when they leaned more into what they were, which was a company for the internet.
It's like
it's like
Attitude Era meets ECW. Like if you mix both of them together, like that's what it is. I don't think anybody's ever defined it. I don't know if anybody's ever defined it like that, but it's like Attitude Era meets ECW.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
All right.
Or it's kind of like. Nah, I don't know about that either.
He said you'll be disqualified. You can't lose the title from a disqualification, so who cares?
Or you know what? Yeah, WWE is like daytime Cartoon Network, and then AEW is like Adult Swim.
Oh. Yo, Cena would have pulled that off, bro. I mean, if Punk would have pulled that off, he would have shocked. WWE would have shocked the world with that. Jay Millie said, Thea, that was a good match. Hell yeah, especially after being pissed off too after the fight. Miss All Days Off said AEW is dope, although they slowed down getting me hyped for All In. They did. He said, and yes, Cena is having his best match yet this run. I stand corrected. This is a great match.
It is.
This is a really good match.
Had great matches.
The other person that would give Cena a good match would be Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
These two know each other well, though. And like I said, he's not fighting anybody that he has to swim up current that's like way more muscular than him. Him trying to get Randy Orton up for that attitude adjustment, that shit looked like it was hard to do.
John Cena's retirement tour has been kind of like the WWE 2K showcase.
Oh.
It's like they're really going through his career and showcasing each little.
Come on, man. Where R-Truth at? He should be and now he should come down as the referee.
Son of a.
Every match is a ref bump.
2,
no
3,
Travis Scott. Like
4,
I said,
5,
where Travis at?
6, 7.
Somebody count the referee out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting this. He ain't cashing in. What if he did cash in? Yo, if Rollins cash in the
Come on, they're overshadowing this match.
Punk ready. Watch it be a roll up. Oh, they chanting OTC though.
Well, I mean, Heyman is right there. Plus, here's the crazy thing. CM Punk and Rollins have a history. CM Punk and Heyman have a history. CM Punk and Cena have a history. Cena and Rollins, I think, have a history.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Heyman and Bruce Pritchard have a history. Bruce Pritchard and Cena have a history. Bruce Pritchard and CM Punk have a history.
This is Money in the Bank has never been cashed in at Night of Champions, right?
Not that I can ever think of.
Oh. So the referee just sleep.
Or for more specific, I don't think it's been cashed in overseas.
No referee. They want the OTC. Oh, Punk, be careful, baby.
Oh,
that's right, Bronson. What are they doing? I'm coming back to the chat. I see y'all going up like, what is going on? Thea said, I've always been team WWF, WWE, so I never gave any other promotion a chance. You should, Thea. You should. I'm telling you, even some of the locals, you know what I'm saying? They just as good as going to the locals.
Really should, but it won't hurt to.
Byron says, hit his music. Ballet said, I had to step out to watch Hikaleo again. Leo and Thea, she said she had to go back. Miss Ardizoff said, I need Buck Nasty. We need Drew versus Cena. Oh! Hit him with just hit him with it. Oh! There it is. I would love if he cashed in and took it right now. I'm lost on what's going on. What is happening? This is great. Oh! Oh, Penta? Bro, every match don't have to be a Bloodline Rules match. What is happening? Wow, zero miedo. Bro, he's still up though. Look, caught him with one hand. Damn. Yeah, see? Thank you. Now get back in the ring and finish stomping him out. Oh my God, Bloodline Rules. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all don't have to do this every time. Something's finna happen. This ain't it. David Bond said, ref bump. Thea is dead at Ballet. He said, oh shit. Ballet. Thea said, look at his suit. Ballet says Seth Rollins. Miss Ardiz also said Travis Scott. He is not coming. Byron says Roman. Miss Ardiz also said, damn, I forgot all about this stable. Ballet said him sleep. Miss Ardiz also said Braun and Bronson Incorporated. I would like to see that backstage. I would like to see them as the new APA. Ballet said Big Bronson Reed. Byron says Roman Reigns. Gerard said Baby Nate with the cardio. You stupid. He was flying down there. Miss Ardiz also said Flair had Nate on the Stairmaster in WCW. Lil Nate got Giselle Speed. Oh my God, I gotta go back and watch some of those little Nate clips. They still ringside. They got Let's Go Cena and This Is Awesome chants. They got 3 chants going at once. And CM Punk. I'm intrigued by what happens next. Do they just meet in the middle of the ring and fight it out? Slug it out. Oh, they go that face. They go that face. Oh. Oh. Stomp. In the church boots. Man. All right, yeah, look, y'all better go to work on CM Punk now. That's it. Russell, where you at? Uh-oh.
Damn it.
There you go. Jay Millie said overbook, and Gerard said how Penta going to pimp walk and pimp walk and save. On everything. You can't pimp walk and save. You can't pin a walk and save, bro. But people wanted to see it. Jay Millie said this is stupid. Thea says very. Mr. Jelly's office laughing. Black Star said, when I saw D Wade kid in college, I was denying my oldness. Thea says prayers for Lil Nate. Black Star says not over yet. We have Seth and a possible surprise. Byron says Drew McIntyre. Jay Millie said all of that wasn't needed. Absolutely not. Ballet said I would like to see Drew come out. I would have too. Mr. Otis offset overbooking galore. Leaf fitting gone off of the finest Saudi Arabian snow. Holy shit. Oh my God. Right. Yo, listen. Leaf fitting, I'm just reading comments. Mr. Otis offset ever ending is some cinema shit, isn't it? Gerard said, I'm tired of Seth Punk, bro. Hey, man.
I'm not.
It's not ending. John Cena found a way out again.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it was overproduced. Yeah, it was overbooked. But I mean, other than just a regular clean match, how else do you, without making either one look damaged, there was no way to do it.
Nah, it wasn't, but they could have ended it better than that. I would have preferred this to, you know what I mean, the low blow into the.
Honestly, it reminded me of the Attitude Era. Gosh forbid, I wish I can get away from it, as people love to point it out, but I mean, the Attitude Era had its overbooked endings.
And then I get a notice from WWE.
Maybe not on pay-per-view. Well, no, I can't say that. Remember when The Undertaker came back as the American Badass?
True.
WrestleMania 17.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple other pay-per-views. WrestleMania 14. WrestleMania 13. So, I mean, I get it. CM Punk is still CM Punk. Cena continues on his retirement tour. It's not stupid. I know people love to say it. More power to you. It's fun to say it. It's fun to claim it, but it's not. I get it.
Hold on, because what's the name? WWE just sent me a email already immediately. 3-day combo tickets for Crown Jewel Perth. As soon as one thing is over, they like, yo, we got them 3-day tickets up. So you get the Crown Jewel, you get SmackDown and Raw at Perth, in Western Australia, on sale July 2nd. They start. Just so you guys are aware. Ballet is laughing at Mr. All Days Off, saying the Saudi Arabian snow. Jay Millie said, I'm going off later about this tonight. Mr. All Days Off says, Cena, oh, with the whale, you are wild. Roberto says, man, I always say the Shield ruins everything, but this time Seth ruined something the right way. Sorry, y'all, I passed out. This was too much. LOL. Woke up at Breaker, knee, and Sami to death. That's funny.
All right, Roberto. You're fine.
Jay Millie says, Punk, you really left to become a loser. Oh, man. Miss All These Offset, no Ron Killings. He got fired again. Don't say that. I hope he was there last night. He got a smoke with Malachi Black right now with Aleister Black. Roberto said, I'm tired of these Shield guys, period. Oh, Gerard said, LOL. Jay Millie said, this is bullshit. Anfield says, L idea. Miss Arties also said, Leaf Fitting is content with the content. That's when you know the show is over. Ballet said, no problem, Roberto. Blackstar said, this takes overbooking to a whole new level. Roberto said, Echo, Beta, Data, Coda, Delta, Shield. Oh my God. You go home, you drunk. Gerard said, you think they really giving Seth Punk Mania main event one-on-one feel like this is the angle, but no, please. Thea said, well, time to take my afternoon nap. She is going to sleep. Jay Millie said, this is the problem with the Saudi shows. I agree. Roberto says, LOL. Jay Millie says, Punk, get your ass up, loser. Blackstar says, Taker, get up by Punk. Mr. Arties off said, Punk selling, he can't sit up like the Taker. Oh, my God. Gerard said, did I receive an email while back? I can put Mania tickets on layaway before we know how much the ticket's going to cost. LOL, shaking my head. I'm telling you.
Hold up. Concert tickets are starting to offer layaway plans. Why can't WrestleMania, SummerSlam, etc. have layaway plans?
They can. Not if you give it 12 months in advance. But I'm already planning WrestleMania for Vegas next year. Like this is 4-hour trip. I'm just making sure I don't make the mistakes I made last time, so I can go to more events.
But I mean, they go through Ticketmaster, and there's no way to do a layaway plan unless you do the zip. But that's based on credit, and usually, unless you have perfect credit, you don't get accepted.
TKO just needs to buy Ticketmaster, and that way we can.
Because what I'm saying
get rid of it.
Sonic Temple does the layaway plan for like their concert festival through their own website.
Just so we can get rid of Ticketmaster, like just buy it and like end it and let somebody else do it. Sell tickets. Blackstar said, now if Drew Super eliminates Punk, it will be extra level troll. Roberto said, be safe. Y'all heading to a GWA show at the Boys and Girls Club. Man, have a good time, Roberto. Take some pics, bruv. Mr. All Days Off said, have fun, Roberto. Blackstar says, I have a feeling Drew might super eliminate Punk. Gerard said, I'll catch y'all hungry. Hey, man, do your stuff, Gerard. Y'all know it's the end of the show. We don't have to stick around for the post. Jay Millie says, watching WWE gets me hyped for All In. Mr. All Days Off says, Punk taking those 2 honey dips back to the hotel ringside. Oh, shit. Don't do that. They will be right at his door. Roberto says they don't have layaway plans, but they have payment plans through PayPal and Affirm. Ticketmaster does them. The second market like StubHub do too.
But more or less, it's based on your credit, and if you don't get accepted, you don't get accepted.
Blackstar said, oh, no, Drew. Roberto says, thanks, guys. Be safe. You do the same, Roberto, man. Ballet said, enjoy the show, Roberto. Well, that was the that was a good show. I'm not gonna front. I liked it. I had fun. Y'all made it extra fun. You know what I'm saying? We finally got Tonga.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Millie said 1, 2, 3 Punk. Look, Punk counted to 12 and he still lost, okay? Oh, then they didn't even get him all the way up. See that this, you know what? Who said it? The age of what is it? The age of injuries. I don't see how both of those two big ass dudes couldn't get Punk up unless he was just that sweaty. Look at this, he's bleeding. His back is bleeding because they didn't get him up. Oh.
Now, it might also be stamina. Because if you
True.
saw Braun Breaker fall, like lose,
It could be that and the sweat.
yeah.
It could have been the you know what I mean, MC Hammer's long was it from from Hammer's album Sweat Dripping All Over My Chest. Miss Artist Offset Punk acting like this is his last time in Saudi too. I don't blame him. Black Star said first and last makes sense.
It is what it is. It was a good show. I mean, it's what you would expect. If you don't have too high of expectations, it's just what you would expect. And then being back on these streams today and yesterday, it definitely helps the experience of watching it. Because otherwise, I'd have short attention span. I'd be on my phone, not completely watching. It'll be like background noise. And even with that, I can still be a smart fan as much as the internet.
Hey, Byron looks mad. Y'all see this? Byron looks upset like right now, yo, like during the press conference.
He's like a determined, yeah. He
I ain't never seen Byron look this pissed off.
he's heated. He's emotional. It's different for him.
They look like they mad at the booking. When your commentators are mad at the booking, like bro, we about to get cooked online for this. I wonder how much shit Byron catches on his Instagram and his socials.
That's a good question. Because he tries not to post. Well, he tries to post like outside the box stuff.
I see him dancing with them. And
Right.
it's good to see Katana Chance and Kaden Carter still how would you say those ladies still it's good to see those ladies still in good spirits too.
Right.
Black Star said it's back to the good old days, Saxton. Well, y'all know how it is, you know what I'm saying? We don't stick around for the what's the name of post shows, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all go. Later on, I'm trying to plan a gaming session with Sandman Omega for yesterday. And I will be on for some 2K WWE 2K action. So you know what I mean? Make sure y'all come back by the channel in a little while. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see some WWE 2K gameplay, we're gonna book some matches of our own. We do have one match on the card, which is Lita and Jada Parker. And somebody else says, oh, they wanted to see Owen Hart versus Bret Hart in the cage match. So I'm gonna make sure both of those are on the card. And then y'all come by, y'all can book some matches yourselves too. Thea said, I'll see y'all Monday. I'll be a little late. I'm working overtime. Thea, you make sure you take your time. Mr. All Days Off says, thank you. Ballet says, see you, Thea. Says bye to Ballet. And that is it for us too, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Everybody that has come through today, y'all have made it a great start to the morning. Ballet, you are very welcome. She says, thank you, Leo and Russell in the chats.
Yep, and if y'all want more of me, Instagram, Snapchat, X, TikTok, RPJH1287.
I am going to put it in the chat.
I do a lot of wrestling. I do some food. I do some drinks. I do some Three Stooges. I'm all for it. Come follow. Come subscribe. Press the like button. Chit chat. Do whatever.
There is Russell's channel right there. Black Star says player hater of the year. Martha, I'm telling you, hey, look, listen. Hopefully, you know what I mean. I don't know if anybody's made those Owen Hart belts, you know what I mean, titles, but we'll see. We're gonna put them in the ring and see what happens, you know what I mean. So y'all come by the channel a little bit later, and I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all for coming to morning. What is this? Morning of Champions. Peace.
Peace.
And with that shit, do disco fool.